Cottage Hill Christian Academy, we provide a Christ-centered education that prepares students for excellence as lifelong disciples. It is through the Cottage Hill tradition we cultivate authentic relationships and community. We prayerfully partner with families to develop tomorrow's servant leaders today. Find out more about the Warrior Way by visiting chcacademy.com. Want to take your business to the next level while supporting Warrior Athletics? Become a proud sponsor of CHCA Athletics today. To learn more about sponsorship opportunities, reach out to our athletic director, Adam Thomas, or Katie West. Don't miss your chance to be part of the action, support our athletes, and promote your brand. Contact us today. Want to stay connected with Cottage Hill Christian Academy? Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Get the latest updates, news, and highlights from our school community right at your fingertips. Want to stay in the game with all things Warrior Athletics? Make sure you're in the know by following our official athletic accounts on Facebook, Instagram, and X. You can also visit us online at chcaathletics.com. At Cottage Hill Christian Academy, our athletes strive for excellence, and behind them is the Warrior Club, an organization dedicated to making their success possible. The Warrior Club provides essential financial and auxiliary support to our athletic programs while promoting Christian character through sportsmanship, fair play, and the recognition of every player's and coach's accomplishments. Join the Warrior Club today and support our incredible student athletes. Cottage Hill Christian Academy, we provide a Christ-centered education that prepares students for excellence as lifelong disciples. It is through the Cottage Hill tradition we cultivate authentic relationships and community. We prayerfully partner with families to develop tomorrow's servant leaders today. Find out more about the Warrior Way by visiting chcacademy.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Week 7 of high school football and home of CHCA Athletics on the Warrior Way Sports Network, and your home for CHCA away Friday night football games. We're live from Municipal Stadium in Brewton, Alabama, home of the T.R. Miller Tigers, as we are about 21 minutes away from kickoff this evening, and what promises to be an exciting matchup, top 10 matchup of two schools in 3A, and this is a Region 1 contest. And Mr. Chad Anderson, it's going to be a phenomenal night. It's been a couple of weeks, almost a month to be exact, since we've been on the Warrior Way Sports Network, so we might have to work out a couple of kinks, but I got Mr. Chad Anderson on the color, and of course we got Miss Katie West on the board as always on it's a little chilly night here in Brewton, Alabama. I say chilly because the wind's blowing about, gust up to 20 miles an hour. You look at the multiple flags on the home stands there, blowing from my left to right, and big strong wind here, mid-70s, going to get down to the lower 70s by the end of the contest. But Mr. Chad Anderson, go ahead. It's a pleasure. Tell me about the atmosphere. This is the first time you've been to Brewton, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So first time I've ever been up here, and honestly I was a little surprised when we got here. First of all, if you've never been to Brewton, it's a really nice little town. It's got this kind of Mayberry feel to it. We came through downtown, had a really good dinner on the way through, and then get to the stadium, and I was like, man, this is really nice. Looking at their facilities, and it's packed over there on their side. I've got a big band on the field. Just a super good atmosphere for a high school football game, man. I'm really glad to be back on the road. As much as I love Charles V. Lang Stadium, and I do love Charles V. Lang Stadium, this is really fun. Yeah,
I got to knock off the rust. It's been about a month. You've been calling the PA at Charles V. Lang Stadium the last couple of home games. But before we get to a recap of those last couple of home games and some leading stats for our Cottage Hill Christian Academy Warriors, this is homecoming in Brewton, Alabama tonight for the T.R. Miller Tigers. And, of course, they are going through their homecoming festivities pregame right now, honoring their homecoming court, etc. But of course, I don't think anyone could have imagined that when T.R. Miller scheduled their homecoming, that Cottage Hill would be rolling into Brewton, Alabama 5-0, undefeated in the region, and the best start since 2018. So, Chad, how do we get to this point over the last couple of weeks at home with big victories over that of Excel, and then a big homecoming victory for us last week against Choctaw County?
Yeah, well, even going back to week 1, you know, in high school football, week 1, you really don't know what you have, but we kept harping on this is a young team last year. Inexperience had become experience. We had, young guys, freshmen, sophomores last year that were going to step into that sophomore, junior, and even senior role this year. So going through week 1, you know, big win at Washington County. Week 2, big win at Satsuma. But the last 2 weeks, we've hosted Excel, and then we hosted Choctaw County. Combined score 98-0 at home. Mix of pass, mix of run, unbelievable balance by the offense. The defense has been lights out. I would not want to play against the secondary, man. Those guys love to come out and hit. Our linebacker core has been solid. You don't see a lot of missed tackles from that defense. The defensive line has been dominant, establishing that line of scrimmage. So it's a complete team, Chris. But through the first 5 games, that's what we've seen. We've just seen a complete team. We don't have to grind it out. We don't have to air it out. We don't have to do track meet. The team just seems to find a way to get into a rhythm, into a groove early in the game, and they've just really established themselves for the most part. The only close one we talked about was Hillcrest, Evergreen, and that was a good game. And you need those kind of games. You need those games where you trail at half and you've got to dig deep and come back, because that's going to happen over the course of a football season. Our team didn't flinch. They came right back and scored 17 unanswered in the second half.
Absolutely. You start talking about a Hillcrest Evergreen game on the road. Of course, our first 3 games were on the road. Then we had a bye week mixed in there and 2 at home. But let's talk a little bit about the Hillcrest game, because we have a common opponent here with T.R. Miller with Hillcrest. T.R. Miller defeated Hillcrest Evergreen 35-20. Of course, that was a game in which the Warriors had to come from behind against Hillcrest Evergreen as we trailed 13-0 at the half, and absolutely scored 17 unanswered to win that game on the road. So that's the thing. When you look at our schedule, Chad, to get us to 5-0, it's not like we played cupcakes, okay, in regards. They got a big win against Hillcrest. That's probably our biggest win of the year. But when you look at our opponents, they're around 500 on the year. We looked at that a little bit earlier in different classifications, of course, across our state. But tonight is going to be a phenomenal opportunity for our Warriors, because we have played T.R. Miller 11 times. We are 0-11 against T.R. Miller. So, therefore, it's going to be a very difficult challenge for us playing T.R. Miller on the road for their homecoming, top 10 matchup. But here's the deal. You know, it's kind of like what came first, the chicken or the egg? What's better, our offense or defense? I think both is disputable this year for the contest in which we played, because we are lighting up the scoreboard offensively, but also back-to-back shutouts, which are unbelievable for the Cottage Hill Warrior defense. And I'm just trying to set the stage, too, for you guys for the opportunity that we have this evening at this beautiful municipal stadium here in Brewton, Alabama, as they're starting to wrap up homecoming festivities as we're just over 15 minutes from kickoff. But it is a awesome fall, crisp night with the wind blowing, gusts up to about 20 miles an hour. And as we look across this beautiful stadium and beautiful facility here, I'm looking forward to Friday Night Lights on the Warrior Way Sports Network.
Yeah, Chris, so thinking about T.R. Miller as a program, you know, I graduated high school in the 90s, as you did, and T.R. Miller has always had an elite sports program, whether it be in baseball, football, you know, whatever sports they were always known to be good. But these two teams, our football team and their football team, do contrast. In one way, you know, as far as points scored for our team this year, we've scored a total of 210 points and only given up 49 all year. T.R. Miller has scored 158 and given up 100. So they've given up roughly double the number of points that we have, and they haven't scored quite as much. But football's not a linear game. It doesn't, just because you are, you know, trends aren't going to just continue to go the way that they always have gone. We know this is going to be a knockdown drag out of a game between the Warriors and T.R. Miller.
Yeah, I think it's whichever team that gets off to the best start, limits penalties. It's all the cliches of football that we can talk about. But I think both teams understand what's at stake here, because, you know, when you look at 3A Region 1, you have right now, you have Cottage Hill, T.R. Miller, and Bayside. And Bayside's got a tough one tonight at home against Hillcrest, so that's going to tell us a lot. We're on the road here at T.R. Miller against, of course, the Tigers, who are top 10 matchup. Those three teams are in the top 10 in 3A. So there's nothing to turn your nose down about a 3A Region 1 football, because of whoever comes out of this, of course, this is going to jockey for that opportunity of a great opportunity of hosting a playoff game as we come down the road. And I'm not trying to put the horse before the carriage, but this is a big game in determining that as we speak here tonight. And when you start talking about just the previous contest, you know, we've had competitive games, but I want to see us on the road in the fourth quarter with that opportunity to win the game. And I think we're going to have a great shot tonight because we're healthy. We're healthy, and we're playing some of the best football that we have played in years, and we're just looking forward and grateful for this opportunity. It was great being down on the field pregame, Chad, and talking with Coach Cottrell. We're familiar with Coach Cottrell, a longtime coach at Mobile Christian, just down the road, 3 miles. Wished him and, of course, his wife well down there on the field. And then, of course, was able to talk to the White Cap as well. And that was Kevin Anders, the son of David Anders, who's a longtime official in Mobile, who recently passed away. We told him that Cottage Hill had been praying for his family and so forth. So, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better venue, a better environment, and, of course, a better stand-up White Cap and so forth.
Chris, so as one question that I've had, and I've actually talked to some other people about this, and as a former varsity football coach, how common is it to start week 1 with a starting lineup, get to week 6, which is really week 7 because we've had a bye, and have the same starting lineup? How in college, half the team is down by now, and on a lot of squads. How normal is that for us to have a full healthy squad going into Game 6?
Yeah, that's a great point, Chad. You're only as good as how healthy you are. And when you look at this team right here, we've been very blessed that we've been able to start early, start fast, and get a big lead and build some depth along the way. And people don't realize when you're able to build that depth in these games in which we've had large leads, those guys are able to come in down and distance scenarios in the first, second, or third quarter, which allows your guys to stretch out throughout the game. So, yeah, it's not – it's just a blessing, to be honest with you, for us to be where we're at. Now, I know we had a couple just opportunities where we held some kids out last week in the homecoming game. We had the big lead. Maybe A.J. Green comes to mind with concussion protocol, guy up front for us. But the bottom line is to get to this point of the season, going into week 7, being 5-0 and already had that bye week. And think about it, Chad. Having that bye week, where we had that bye week, was beneficial to us because it's not every day you get to start your first 3 games on the road. Then we had the bye week, and then we welcomed our fans back. And as now the head of school, let me tell you this. I am grateful for our administrators and our whole Cottage Hill Christian Academy team to be able to host 2 games in back-to-back weeks at Charles V. Lane Stadium, because traditionally we just had our 2 largest gates that we ever had. Warrior Nation is going to show up and be loud and proud, and I'm thankful for that. And next week, I know we're on fall break, and we'll talk about this, but we host Bayside next week. I'm not trying to look ahead, but that's a big game as well. And I know a lot of people's already got vacation plans because we're getting out a half a day on Thursday and we're out on Friday and Monday, and that's great. But if you are in a Voice's ear next Friday night, we need you at Charles V. Lane Stadium because our guys have fed off the atmosphere the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, and one thing about that too, Chris, with these being region games amongst these teams, this feels like the end of the college football season last year when, an Ole Miss went in down to Gainesville, got upset, got kicked out of the playoffs. This is almost like a little mini playoff series between these teams. We have T.R. Miller, we have Bayside. These are all teams that are starting to jockey for playoff position. Next week is huge. Now, this week is obviously the main thing, but these next 2 weeks are going to really tell us a lot about our football team, but it's also going to determine, our possible future path at the end of the season possibly. Yeah,
when you start talking about Cottage Hill, T.R. Miller, Bayside, Hillcrest, and Flomaton, hey, I just listed 5 schools right there, and there's only 4 spots. Now, granted, we're sitting in a good space right now because we're undefeated, in a good spot, and a great opportunity. But each week, you got to bring it every Friday night. And, you had the great homecoming win. We had a great homecoming win last week. But, of course, this week, Coach Jones's motto, and the kids has bought into it, 1-0 each Friday night, 1-0. And I'm looking forward to that. But any last remarks, Chad, before we go to a little break, before we come back with our captains this evening and last-minute recaps of stats in the last 2 weeks' productivity?
Yeah, Chris. Well, so we've talked about this team a lot. We had the drive up, and we talked a lot about, who they are, their personnel, and their makeup, and we talked about, well, are there any glaring holes on this team? The only one that comes to mind, honestly, is penalties. Yeah. I think we kind of accumulated a lot of penalties the last 2 weeks. I would really love to see that get cleaned up. I think if the penalties can get cleaned up that we had the last 2 weeks, which when you get into a game and it's 21-0 in the first quarter, you understand that those things are going to happen. But if we can get those penalties cleaned up, I think the sky's the limits for this team.
Absolutely. We started talking about that. There's multiple phases to the game, offense, defense, as well as special teams. My biggest takeaway after week 1 to week 2 was we got better on special teams, and I'm grateful for that. And, of course, you got McGrew. I hope I can say McGrew kicked it through multiple times tonight, Perea as well. In the punting game, I hope we don't have to punt, but we know we have Cass Thomas as an electric returner as well. But what we're going to do, we're about 8 minutes away from kickoff. We're going to take a timeout here in Brewton, Alabama, as T.R. Miller is coming down to the end zone right now as we get ready for the national anthem. But we're going to take a timeout, and we'll thank you for joining us on the Warrior Way Sports Network.
Cottage Hill Christian Academy, we provide a Christ-centered education that prepares students for excellence as lifelong disciples. It is through the Cottage Hill tradition we cultivate authentic relationships and community. We prayerfully partner with families to develop tomorrow's servant leaders today. Find out more about the Warrior Way by visiting chcacademy.com. Want to take your business to the next level while supporting Warrior Athletics? Become a proud sponsor of CHCA Athletics today. To learn more about sponsorship opportunities, reach out to our athletic director, Adam Thomas, or Katie West. Don't miss your chance to be part of the action, support our athletes, and promote your brand. Contact us today. Want to stay connected with Cottage Hill Christian Academy? Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Get the latest updates, news, and highlights from our school community right at your fingertips.
All right, welcome back to Municipal Stadium here in Bruton, Alabama. Great rendition of It Is Well with My Soul by the T.R. Miller Band, as well as that of the national anthem. We are just over 4 minutes away from kickoff. T.R. Miller is coming out with a spirit line that's probably going to stretch out near the 25, 30-yard line. Warrior cheerleaders to my left are stretching out in representation of our Warriors walking along the track right now. Tonight's matchup, the Warriors will be in that road, white on white with the Navy helmets and that chrome Warrior head with the gold outline. T.R. Miller's is going to be wearing that of the red tops and white pants, as well as the red helmet and the T.R. Miller on the side of the helmet. So, Chad, right now, captains are making their way to the midfield. So go ahead and tell us who the captains are for the Knights.
Well, clearly as an offensive lineman theme, you got A.J. Green and Chase Mose out there, and then also that's Brody Simmons. And that's going to be, I can't see the last number, Chris.
That's Colt.
It's Colt Walter.
Colt Walter.
Yep,
Those
Walter.
guys up front, I'm glad Coach Jones are giving them some credit because we've had success this year on both sides of the offensive front as well as defensive front. And these guys need their due. And to be honest with you, I think we're trying to send a message that if we're going to be successful this evening, we got to get the running game going. But while we're successful on the Warrior Way Sports Network, let's give a couple shout-outs. We got a great generator this evening pumping the power to our broadcast as we're sitting over here on the visitor sideline looking across the field of that beautiful Press Boston Municipal Stadium. But we do a lot better job, Chad, when we're on our sidelines. And that cat generator down below is compliments of
Pronto Pond, Mr. Sean
Smith and Pronto Inc. Donated this nice generator for us. Nobody can hear it, so It's down below us. We're sitting on the top row near the 40 and 45-yard line as the coin toss is taking place there. But also wireless. I have not had a problem with internet providing and service right now. So give a shout out to American Waste Solutions for providing that of our, I guess we call this a hot spot for us to be able to broadcast from as we travel on the road each and every week. So, Chad, did you pay attention to the coin toss and who won it and what's transpiring right now?
I wish I had. I was looking at that hot spot thinking, man, we've come a long way. First time we did this, we were bouncing off someone's cell phone, trying to figure it out, couldn't figure out what was going on. So I was looking at that hot spot, man, and I just had this love song going in my head. Thank you.
Look, I know you're used to Charles V. Lane Stadium with Brad Newton, okay?
Spoiled.
And just doing PA. But we got to paint a great picture for our listeners right now.
Yeah.
And you failed. Failed.
I'm in the Brad Newton role tonight, and that was awful. And he's sitting right down here, and I can go get him right now.
Absolutely. So it appears that the Warriors will receive the opening kickoff. Now, I don't have my glasses on, but it looks like T.R. Miller is coming from my right to left, running out on the field. And it looks like an Instagram banner that they're running through. Chad, you got your binoculars? I'm not sure what it says. And here comes the Cottage Hill Christian Academy Warriors, 5-0, ranked in the top 10 of the 3A Region 1, coming out with the Cottage Hill flag, white on white, navy helmets, that gold and silver chromed out helmets shining under these Bruton lights tonight up in T.R. Miller.
So, Chris, let's get in the ball first. Let's talk about offensive identity, okay? This team is really complete. First of all, we have a super good screen game. Get the ball to Metzner, get the ball to Travis, get the ball to one of the playmakers, Mr. Aaron Ward, who I'm going to talk about later. We talked about on the way up here. But that screen game tends to loosen up that middle a little bit for my favorite player, the bus. Yep, gets the bus rolling. But we can also do the opposite. If that screen game's not there, we can run the bus to soften up those outsides. So that's our offensive identity, and would love to see a nice long touchdown drive right here to start the game.
Absolutely. And I'll be honest with you, if I'm not mistaken, correct me, I don't have my notes in front of me, but I do believe Caden Wynn is leading 3A Region 1 in rushing at almost 8 yards per carry, and we're going to need that tonight up here in Bruton to be successful. But you're right, Chad. There is 1,000 ways that this offense can put up points, whether that's in a quick game, or running the ball up the middle with Caden Wynn. But also we got to talk about the 4-star Georgia commit too. When we need 3rd and short or 4th and short, Coach Jones has proved he's not scared to go for it, and because Shadarius Tootle is that of a man.
Yes, it goes back to that run that he had at Hillcrest where he was dragging 3 or 4 defenders by himself, 7-8 yards. It was unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Well, it's time for the showdown. Top 10 matchup, Bruton, Alabama, Municipal Stadium. T.R. Miller versus Cottage Hill Christian Academy Warriors. T.R. Miller kicking off left to right, foot to leather, fielded near the 20-yard line, makes one move, takes it out to near the 30-yard line. So 11:53 to go now after the kickoff. Warriors are going to take the field first on offense. And let's get this showdown going, Chad.
All right, we'll talk about starting lineup real quick. Starting at tackle, A.J. Green. At guard, Colt Walter. At center is going to be Lane Mayfield. At guard, Brody Simmons. At Chase Modes is going to be that left tackle. At tight end is going to be Caden Wiggins. Starting wide receivers tonight, Trevor Thomas, Caleb Metzner, and Aaron Ward. Obviously, the bus starting at running back, and then we all know Shamar Tootle, our starting quarterback.
Warriors traveling my right to left. 13 on the play clock. Shamar in motion. We started the game off plenty of times like this. Aaron Ward on the edge. Big room. Big first down play. And it looks like he was tackled late out of bounds. It's going to be across midfield, and the Warriors are in motion. I can't tell you, Chad, how many times this year we started out with a simple speed sweep to Aaron Ward, the electric freshman, and, of course, takes it out midfield to the T.R. Miller 49-yard line.
Yeah, absolutely. That's your playmaker, and the Cottage Hill's going fast. Start with a big play, go fast.
23 on the play clock. 2 receivers to right. H-back to the left, which is Wiggins. Handoff up the middle to Caden Wynn. Gets a few, falls forward. Good first down run there. It's going to bring up second down for Cottage Hill. Clock's ticking, 11:30 to go in the first.
Chris, on that opening play, you saw what we talked about on the way up here as far as Aaron Ward's second gear. He was patient, came around the end, and then he hit that second gear. He's hard to catch. It's a sophomore.
Warriors going fast again, already on the ball, 22 on the play clock. Stack formation close to us. Win to the left of Shamar. Direct run. QB lead. Gets it out close to the first down. Is going to bring up a third and short. Great play call there as 11 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Chris, that's a grown man play by Shamar Tootle right there. They had him dead to rights. He put his head down, got about 3 extra yards to set up 3rd and 2. Big difference between 3rd and 2 and 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. That was all Shamar Tootle.
Got a tank package in right here. It's going to be a 3rd and a long one. Looks like Caden Wynn in the backfield. Puts J.J. Davis in motion. Direct snap to Caden Wynn. He falls forward near the first down. Not real sure of the mark. It's right here in front of us, Chad.
Yeah, Chris, looks like he made about, 39
It's going to be close.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a first down, Cottage Hill. We're going to call that a forward initiative first down for the Warriors as the clock continues to tick. Play clock rolling. It's a big first down right there. I love that package because in that package right there, in that heavy formation, we've seen multiple guys take the snap. Caden Wynn, Shadarius Tootle, Shamar, J.J. Davis.
Chris, the good news, too, is they knew that was coming, and we still picked up 4.
Absolutely. We got a stack formation to the right. Caden Wynn in at H-back. That's a fake give to Caden Wynn. Shamar keeps it up the middle on the zone read there. It's going to take it out across T.R. Miller's 40-yard line to about the 37, which is going to bring up second down and about 8.
Yeah, there's a little theme developing here on Shamar's first 2 runs. He's put his helmet down. That kid wants to make some yards tonight on the ground, it looks like.
9:36, clock still ticking, wind still blowing. What a great night for football, and the Warriors are on the move. Got trips right. Aaron Ward in motion, coming back, making it a 2x2 traditional set. Shamar scans the field, gets the snaps clean, throws the slant in the middle to Caleb Metzner. It's going to be a face mask too, Chad. We're going to take the play and go ahead and tack 15 on because I saw it with my own eyes. That's Caleb Metzner, the big playmaker, who's got a lot of touchdowns for the Warriors offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is going to go ahead and get us into the red zone early here. Offense setting the tone, man. That looked really good.
The white hat, Kevin Anders talking over with officials. He calls it just as I saw it. That's a face mask on T.R. Miller. Warriors looking good on this opening possession up in Bruton, Alabama.
Yep, already an early trip to the red zone for the Warriors, and the offense has been lethal in the red zone this year.
It's going to be first down, Cottage Hill on the 15-yard line of T.R. Miller. 9:11 on the clock, and the Warriors are on the move. Got Messer isolated down here to the bottom. Trips right. Shamar rolls out to the right. Finds Aaron Ward in the flats. That's a completion. Going to pick up a few on that first down play.
Yeah,
we'll take it.
Just a little RPO play there. Shamar was looking. The defense was sliding his way, so he just pitches it out to Aaron Ward there. You're okay with that?
First class environment right here. The play clock starts as soon as the play ends. Clock still rolling. You got multiple play clocks. You got a great scoreboard. You got a great environment here. And Bruton is going to bring up second and about 8 for the Warriors. Right now we got Mester and Aaron Ward down to the left. Caden Wynn at H-back. Looks like a QB lead with both Caden Wiggins and Wynn blocking for Shamar. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up a third and about 8.
Yeah, we haven't seen the offense really try that screen yet. They have seen something in film that they like. They're really trying to run Shamar here. I want to say that might be his 4th carry on this drive. So they've seen something on tape that they like. So haven't seen the screenplay established just yet.
You got to be thinking about this offensive play right here. You move the ball in T.R. Miller territory. You're going into the wind. It's got to be 2-down territory. So we're looking at about 3rd and a long 8 here for the Warriors. Traditional, empty set. We got 2 receivers down here to the left, trips to the right. Fade ball to Mester in the end zone. Just a bit wide there. Incomplete pass. That
was actually really smart by Shamar. That was really good coverage on Caleb Metzner down here on the near side. He saw that he was probably going to throw a pick there if he tries to get in that back corner. So really wisely threw it away to live to see another down. Chris, I don't think that we've established Mac McGrew's range on a field goal yet. He's been kicking extra points all year, so looks like they'll go for it here from 15.
Yeah. Fourth down from T.R. Miller's 15. Cottage Hill's going to go for it. It's into the wind. That's a brisk win as well. That would be a 30-plus yard field goal. Empty set again. Shamar has time. Finds a receiver over the middle. That looks like, is that Travis Smith?
It is, and that's going to depend on the spot there. It's right there at the 5-yard line. It looks
like he might be just a tad short.
Yeah, it looks like he marked it short.
On the 6-yard line. Should have had one more yard. It's going to be a turnover on downs, but you can't be disappointed in the opening drive by the Warriors as the Warriors turn it over on downs on the T.R. Miller 6. T.R. Miller sending the offensive unit out now. It's going to be first down, T.R. Miller from their own 6, 7:06 to go in Brewton, Alabama. And now we get a look at our Cottage Hill Christian Academy defense.
Yeah, we'll have to do the starting lineup in chops because they're going so fast.
Now, T.R. Miller runs a 2-quarterback system, so we're going to see multiple quarterbacks throughout the night. But once again, they run the same speed sweep play to the left to number 12. Good gain for it, the Tigers on first down. About 8 yards. Not as good as Aaron Ward's opening play, but almost a similar play to the far sideline from us.
Good flow by the defense there. Shadarius Tootle getting over there, of course. Zycas Thomas coming over from his safety position to make that stop. But good gain right there for T.R. Miller. Gain of 8 and first down.
T.R. Miller in a pistol-type formation, which we used to call Queen and King. Handoff looks like traditional lead off the left side. Pretty good room there. Big running room for T.R. Miller. Gain of about 8. That's going to move the sticks, and it's going to be a first down. T.R. Miller with 6:28 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, and this is what you expect, Chris. This is a good football team that we're playing. We're going to have to step up. They're going to throw punches. We're going to throw punches. That's a good run for them. It's a good start for them to get out of that 5-yard line range out over the 20.
Yeah, T.R. Miller's out from the shadow of their goalpost now, out across the 20-yard line. Very methodically coming to the line, same formation. Fullback to the left, tailback directly behind in the pistol formation. Fullback transitions over, run opposite, and there's nowhere going for the T.R. Miller bag there as he is stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yes, Caleb Metzner coming around that end right there. I mean, just absolutely bullet out of a gun. Great stop by Caleb to set up really no gain on the play, maybe a gain of a half yard or so.
Caleb Metzner, the South Alabama commit, had 12 tackles and 6 sacks just 2 weeks ago, and the Optimist Club Player of the Week. Hard count by T.R. Miller, and we jump up front. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 5, all sides by Cottage Hill.
Yeah, that's 53. Josh McCants getting a little early there, but, man, Josh McCants has had an unbelievable year. 5 games in as an 8th grader. Hey, we're going to talk about him a lot tonight.
Absolutely. Just a learning opportunity there for McCants. It's going to bring up 2nd and about 5. 5:37 to go in the first. T.R. Miller looking to the sidelines for the play call. Fullback, H-back to the left of the quarterback. Tailback directly behind the quarterback. Twins to the left. Handoff to the left side. He bounces it out. He has running room. He hits it up the sideline, and that is a big gain for T.R. Miller near midfield. First down, Tigers.
Well, Chris, T.R. Miller is really establishing that line of scrimmage there. We run a base 4-3 defense. If that gets clogged up, these guys are able to bounce that outside. And although they are coming back, so I think we missed a flag there. The lights, just to set the stage for everybody, the lights are kind of low here. So the opposite side kind of shines in our face, and it's a little hard to see if a flag hits the ground, but it looks like there was a flag on that play.
Well, maybe that's why he was able to get the edge. And, of course, that was also the far sideline furthest from us. I got my clicks on this evening because I am trying to look across the sidelines there. Ball's on the left hash. He bumped it out. I'm going to call that back for holding. It's going to bring up 2nd and double stakes, which is 11 here. Clock's rolling, approaching the 5-minute mark. Quick game here in Brewton, and we like it. T.R. Miller comes to the line of scrimmage. Got a traditional 2x2 ace formation, running back to the right of the quarterback. The snap's good. Steps back to pass. Oh, deflected and almost intercepted by safety J.J. Davis. Man, we wish we had that back right there. But we'll take a 3rd and long here, Chad.
Yeah, really good coverage there, too. Connor LeSueur right there. J.J. Davis right there. They were all over that, man. This is going to be a 3rd and 11. Be a great time to get a stop here.
Big penalty on T.R. Miller play before last. It sets this up. But 3rd and 11 Tigers. They're coming to the line of scrimmage, going back to that traditional formation. H-back to the left of the quarterback, tailback directly behind in the pistol look. Play action pass. Quarterback's booting out to the right. He throws out in the flats. Great coverage. The pass is, what is it? What is it, official? Incomplete?
Incomplete. Yeah.
Incomplete. It was right at the marker. But I saw no call on the field. It's going to bring up 4th down. That's how you play in the secondary right there. Was that Jaden Davis?
That was number 12. Just out there doing his thing. Absolutely. Great shutdown coverage right there by Jaden Davis.
On the coverage. T.R. Miller coming out to punt. 4:34 to go in the first quarter. Snap is good. Punt is kicked. A little miscommunication there.
Oh man! So Chris, it's gonna be determined whether Zycast Thomas touched that ball or not. They're talking about it right now. T.R. Miller did get possession of that ball.
I believe as Zycast Thomas was coming up to catch the punt, it's almost like he got in the lights or something. He had a big whiff, and it went through the bread basket. But they're saying he did not touch it. First down, Cottage Hill in great field position near midfield. That's going to be about the 43-yard line on the right hash, still traveling right to left. And what a break there, Chad.
That's a big break. That would have put T.R. Miller on the plus side of the field for them. Thankfully, our offense is going to retain.
I'm thinking the wind had a lot to play because that punt was downwind. And it was Cass Thomas was coming up to field it. I think he just misjudged it a little bit. Warriors offense coming out. Twins to the left. H-back to the right. One receiver to the right. Aaron Ward in motion left to right. Handoff inside, handoff to Caden Wentz. It's going to be a great run for 10 yards, but I believe this play's coming back for a false start on the offense.
Yeah, I got going a little early there, Chris. I think might be a little excited on that front. Ref's talking it out. Yeah, there you go.
Looks like he called an illegal shift, 2 guys moving at the same time and not setting for a second, but that was a good-looking play. Hey, you can't negate the fact of the inside run there and what we did accomplish because that had no merit on the call. So it's going to back us up. It's going to be 1st and 15. Cottage Hill on our own 38, right hash. Aaron Ward in motion again, speed sweep. Same play we ran the first play. He's trying to get the edge. He got the edge again. He got the penalty yards back. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Man, you never know. If he can get to that edge, Chad, it's pay dirt, buddy.
Hey, so I want to ask everybody that's listening right now, get it trending on Twitter. # get Aaron Ward the ball because he is electric when he gets the ball, man. His feet just move so fast, and he's such a fluid runner, and he has good vision. He hits that 2nd gear, man. He could take it to the house anytime.
Well, you just want to see him get touches. He is a freshman. He's coming along good. You made an example of Percy Harvin earlier.
I did.
Because you're a Gator fan. Trips right, snap to Shamar, inside handoff to Wynn. He's got room near the first down yards right there. That's going to be almost a gain of 10. If he didn't get the first down, it's either going to be first down or 3rd and short. They're saying 3rd down. Good run by Wynn out of the trips formation bunch right. 3rd and short. Let's see what coach, player, offense coordinator is going to dial up right here.
Yeah, Chris, we're a power spread team, and it is really good to see us being able to run zero up the middle like that.
There he is, 4-star commit. Shadarius Tootle in the backfield, direct snap. He's running to the left side. He sticks his head down. He gets first down yardage and more. Move those chains. That's a forward initiative, first down for the Warriors as we're sitting here at 3:22 to go in the first quarter.
That's a grown man run by number 1 right there. And, this contrasting style of these offenses really apparent these first 2 drives. We're already on the ball. We are a no-huddle, go-quick kind of team, and they're ready to line it up, Chris.
Game tied, still 0-0, approaching 3 minutes to go. Handoff, no, fake. Metzner faked the speed sweep. Metzner was in a quarterback. Tries to keep it on a power read by the QB. Gets maybe a yard. It's going to bring up a second down. This is what we said earlier. We've seen multiple guys take snap at quarterback this year. Shamar Tootle in a traditional set, but can also run it. And you got Shadarius, and you got Caleb Mester, and you got Caden Wynn, and the list goes, J.J. Davis, the list goes on and on and on. But it's going to bring up a second and 10, Chad, 21 on the play clock.
Yeah, good to see them getting other people touches there, Chris.
Empty formation, trips to the left, twins to the right. Shamar takes a quick step back, scans the field, plenty of time. He's going to pull it and run it, and he makes one move, and he gets the first down plus some for Cottage Hill. Another Cottage Hill Christian Academy forward initiative, first down, move those chains in Bruton. And look, we have got the ball rolling for Cottage Hill at Municipal Stadium up here this evening.
Chris, Shamar is a sneaky good runner at the quarterback position, man. He's got that one side move that he makes, and he does it every game. Just did it right there.
Great balance head move. Man, with 20 on the play clock, everybody's moving except for the snap. Going to back the Warriors up 5 here. Cottage Hill is going to have a 1st and 15 at that of the T.R. Miller 36-yard line. A little miscommunication on the snap count there, but it wasn't one guy to blame. It was multiple. So here we go. We got twins left, one receiver to the right, H-back to the right. Inside a handoff to Wynn. He goes up the middle. He gets those penalty yardage back plus some. Gain of about 7. It's going to bring up second and about, we'll say 8.
Chris, Caden Wynn is on pace right now through 5 games to have 1,000 yards rushing this season. I'm going to guess that 3/4 of those will be after contact. He is a load to bring down in that backfield.
Got twins right, H back to the right, running back to the right, which is Wynn, and long receiver down here to the left. Play action, play. Oh, no, this is Shamar Tootle on the zone keeper. Gets to the edge, gets a gain of about 3. It's going to bring up 3rd and mid here for the Warriors, which is going to be about 3rd and 5 with 1:06 to go in the first quarter, and that clock's ticking. What a quick first quarter here in Bruton, Alabama.
Sure is, and we've seen Shamar carry the ball now at least 6 or 7 times. He is running determined tonight.
This is the second time the Warriors are inching into T.R. Miller territory. Got trips left, single receiver to the top. One receiver to the right. Inside screen to Messner. Messner gets inside. He gets hit by T.R. Miller Tiger. He bounces off. The pack drives forward. Early whistle there as Messner falls forward. It's going to bring up 4th down for Cottage Hill on T.R. Miller's 23-yard line.
Boy, that was a great play by Caleb Metzner, man. He did that himself. He dragged those guys, but unfortunately, like you said, a little early whistle cost us first down.
Let's go. Big-time play. 14 seconds to go. We don't have to run the play right here. Shadarius Tootle at quarterback. He takes a direct snap. He hits the edge. That's going to be a first down and more. He's going to get in the end zone, but there is a flag on the play. Shadarius Tootle takes it 23 yards out off the edge on a tank play, but a hold call by the Whitecap is going to bring this back, but it's also going to end the first quarter. So when we return, it's going to be 4th down and a 10-yard penalty from the spot. Tough break there for Cottage Hill because that was pay dirt by the 4-star Georgia commit Shadarius Tootle, 23-yard run off the left edge.
Yeah, so if you're not here and you didn't get to see it in person, man, his athleticism and his footwork got all the way to the sideline, was between the stripe and the sideline of the yard marker, and just tiptoed down the sideline.
It's going to be one untied down. Both teams were running off. PA announced here at Municipal Stadium also said it's the end of the first quarter, but we're going to run this one untimed down right here to end the first quarter. Still 0-0 up in Bruton. T.R. Miller's homecoming. It's going to bring up a 4th and 12 from T.R. Miller's 33-yard line left hash. And, of course, this would be near a 50-yarder into the win. So, of course, Cottage Hill is going to elect to go for it here on 4th and about 13. Trips right. Mester down here to the left. Shamar in the gun. Sophomore quarterback steps back, throws the fade ball up, incomplete to Metzner. It's going to be a turnover on downs, and of course we are going to take this to the quarter right here. Even though the clock still ran, we should come back after the timeout. It'll be 12 minutes on the clock in the second quarter. So we're going to take a timeout as well, catch our breath. 0-0 here in Brewton, Alabama at Municipal Stadium. Battle of top 10 teams in 3A Region 1. Cottage Hill and T.R. Miller all tied. Thank you for listening to the Warrior Way Sports Network. Welcome back to Municipal Stadium in Brewton. Started the second quarter 0-0 between T.R. Miller and Cottage Hill. Cottage Hill just turned it over on downs. Last play of the untimed down. T.R. Miller in their own territory on first down. Runs it up the right side for a big pickup. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2, 11:41 and counting before halftime between this top 10 battle of 3A Region 1 teams. T.R. Miller going fairly quick for them. Twins to the left, twins to the right. So it's traditional ace formation. Number 10, the quarterback drops back to pass. He is going to be he is going to be sacked by a host of Warriors. Big time loss on second down is going to bring up about a 3rd and 7. Talk to me, Chad.
Yeah, that's the big man, A.J. Green, off the side, man. Came through there, got through that tackle, and took him down. The refs waited a long time to blow the whistle, but A.J. Green had him. A.J.
Green, Josh McCants. You start to look at Caden Wiggins, Caleb Metzner. That front four, man, they have done a great job this year. So Miller comes back to the line again in that 2x2 formation, is trying to spread it out. Running back to the right of the quarterback. Snaps clean. Quarterback sets up. Running back screen up the middle. Oh, my goodness. He is waylaid by a Cottage Hill Christian Academy defensive lineman. I think that's the 8th grader, the middle schooler, 53, Josh McCants, laying the lumber, bringing up 4th down, and Miller's going quick, Chad.
Yeah, they're going for it.
I think they're going to go for a hard count.
Going to go for a hard count.
They got to go for a hard count right here. We jumped earlier. He's looking back to the sidelines. Big time hit by that 8th grader. Seeing that screen, putting his toe in the ground and making the hit. 16 on the play clock, nearing 10 minutes to go before halftime. Miller in their favorite formation, H-back to the right, running lead. He's met in the backfield. He is missed. Oh, my goodness. He bounces it outside, takes it across midfield. We had him in the backfield near the line of scrimmage, and number 8 bounced it. Was it number 9? 8 or 9 bounced it outside across midfield into Cottage Hill territory, and this is Miller's first time in Cottage Hill territory this evening.
Yeah, Caleb Metzner had him in the backfield there, and he just was able to wiggle free, man. Not many people can from him.
Twins left, H back to the left, tail back to the right. Hands off again, missed tackle by Caden Wiggins. Had him there. Oh, my goodness, gain of 5. Hey, I love the way we are in position to make plays tonight.
Yeah, and what you couldn't see on that play with Caden Wiggins, that he was being held bigger than day by that tackle.
Thank you for pointing that out,
Oh, yeah,
Chad.
it was bad, and Caden Wiggins got up and acknowledged it very well.
So that's Metzner and Wiggins, two seniors that we count on dearly right there on back-to-back plays. But, of course, Wiggins is going to let you know he's played a lot of football. He's going to let you know if he's held. So here we go. T.R. Miller to the line of scrimmage, second and about 6. Twins right. Quarterback's going to roll to the right. Looks like he's coming back to the left. Throws it up to no man's land. Good coverage there by Jaden Davis, lockdown coverage.
Ooh, and what a smart play by Jaden Davis. I think that he was beat off the line. He grabbed a little handful of jersey when the ref wasn't looking and held him there. That's a veteran move by a very good defensive back right there. Good
job, Jaden Davis. Going to bring up third down. Third and about 5, man. We got a slugfest up here. I didn't expect it any other way, Chad, with two top 10 teams in 3A Region 1.
Yeah, low-scoring game, 0-0. We're moving the ball. They're moving the ball. Anybody's game.
Twins right. H-back to the right. Now he motions over to the left. Now he motions back to the right. Tailback behind the quarterback. He's going to give it. He is met right up the middle. That is the 8th grader again, baby. That middle schooler, Josh McCants, laying the wood on number 16 from T.R. Miller. And who followed that up, Chad? Who followed it up from McCants?
A.J. Green's right there, Chris, but let's say it again. 8th grader Josh McCants is dominating the line of scrimmage at T.R. Miller.
I love it.
Unbelievable.
4th down and about 9. Miller's in punt formation. They're on the Cottage Hill 43-yard line, left hash. Never know what could happen. Snap's good. Here's the punt, playing a little field position. Cass Thomas lets it go. Went off the side of the punter's foot to the left. He's coming up to mark it a little bit right there on the Cottage Hill 20-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10, Cottage Hill, 8:14 to go. No score in Bruton. We're going to take a timeout here on the Warrior Way Sports Network. We got some veteran officials here, Mr. Anders here, because we are rolling. It's 8:14 to go before half. The play clock's already down to 18. That's Wynn to the right. Screen out to the right to Aaron Ward. Quick completion, good first down pickup of about 4 yards coming right at us here, Chad Anderson.
Yeah, I love seeing them get him touches, man. They throw it to the short side of the field there. That play's not designed to go to the house. That play's designed to create a 2nd and 6, which it did.
Second down, Cottage Hill. Man, I'm impressed with the play clock, the game clock. We got a good football game here in Bruton, Alabama. So got Twins left, Wins to the left of Shamar. Handoff up the middle, getting the running game going. It is there. Big time 5-yard pickup's going to bring up 3rd and short for Cottage Hill. And that is the bus who's leading the region in rushing.
And we typically go fast right here. 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2 here. Usually we're on the ball, but it looks like they're going to take their time and bring in big number 1, of course.
Number 1, 4-star commit, Shadarius Tootle, Georgia commit. Getting in this, what I like to call the tank formation, big heavy set. Direct snap to him. He's going to run it to the right. He's going to get the first down and more. When he lowers his head, you know he's going to get it. I love to see this play. He is being used in the right way. He's a big-time player for us on defense. Going to go be playing big-time Power 4 football next year. And he picked up the Warriors. Forward initiative, first down. I like the way this game's going, Chad.
Absolutely, Chris. And, they know that play's coming. That's the 3rd time we've run it, and we seem to be able to get first downs out of that every time.
Miller running in a mass substitution, about 4 or 5 guys. They throw the screen out quick to Aaron Ward. Aaron Ward gets another positive play on first down. There's a flag on the play. It must be a legal substitution by the defense, or 12 men in the defensive formation, but we're going to wait on the call from Mr. Anders.
There were a lot of people trying to run off the field there. Is probably what that has to be. We snapped the ball pretty quickly.
Looks like it's going to be just a sideline warning.
Yep.
I'm telling you what, I counted a lot of guys You know, when you start looking at collegiate football, they have the right to substitute, but it felt like Shamar did a good job going and getting that snap off. But it's going to be 2nd and 5, 2nd and a long 5 for Cottage Hill. 7:12 to go and ticking before half. Got trips right, Wynn to the right. Looks like a little counter play, puts it in the gut of Wynn. He's going to fall forward just maybe for a yard. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 5.
Chris,
for the Warriors.
That play was really slow developing. I'm not sure if that might have been a miscommunication between Shamar and Caden there, but it was very slow developing. There were a lot of T.R. Miller Tigers in the backfield by the time Caden got the ball.
We was trying to run counter there at trips formation, this slow developing play, and it just happened. But Shamar now, 3rd down, rolling to the right, has a guy open, and Travis Smith overthrows him just a tad, and it's going to bring up 4th down here with 6:36 to go. In a scoreless ball game between Cottage Hill and T.R. Miller up at Municipal Stadium in Brewton, Alabama.
That looked like another RPO kind of play. You know, when Shamar sees the field as good as any sophomore quarterback you'll ever see. So they're comfortable with him running RPO. He just decided to go ahead and let it go, like the defense had kind of sucked up onto that run there.
4th and 5, Cottage Hill on our own 36-yard line. Punt formation, Perea. Good snap, good kick, going downwind. T.R. Miller's leaving it alone. Good Cottage Hill bounce.
Good kick.
Down to the 29-yard line of T.R. Miller, where the Tigers would take over from there.
So game flow, if you're not here, this is both teams are really going up and down the field. We haven't seen anybody crack the lid on the scoring yet. Both teams moving the ball well. The defenses are really bending but not breaking at this point.
That's what I can say, Chad. When you got a veteran crew, and of course I know that Kevin Anders has learned a lot from his dad, David, which we've been praying for their family. Such a loss there for the Mobile Metro football community as an official. They're doing a great job. It's already 15 on the play clock, and we just had a change of possession. And T.R. Miller comes out here with a 2-by-2 formation. Quarterback looks to throw. He's going to get pressured. He's getting pressured. He's rolling out. He's out of the pocket. He's going to just try to throw the ball away. It was deflected and nearly intercepted by Cottage Hill. Let me tell you something. I want them to drop back and throw the football because we're getting some pressure up front, Chad.
We sure are. And Nathan Sims, man, blanket coverage. Our DBs are playing really good, aggressive coverage. We're getting up the field. We just got to get our hands on him.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass. I like that pressure we get up front. You win football games by controlling the line of scrimmage. And let me tell you what, this defensive front is having some fun tonight with A.J. Green and Josh McCants and Caden Wiggins and Caleb Messner. So 7 on the play clock. T.R. Miller's got to hurry here. Twins to the left, one to the right. Inside give. Nowhere going there. Nowhere going for the Tigers.
And that, again, is our defensive line establishing that line of scrimmage, Chris. There was nowhere to go for him. He just had to take it and go down. 3rd and 10.
We're settling in, man. I'm telling you, I love this. No score. Up in Brewton. T.R. Miller and Cottage Hill, 5:55 to go. T.R. Miller with the ball, facing a 3rd and 10 from their own 29-yard line.
Well, if you love defense, this is your game. Our defensive tackles, you know, going back to that line of scrimmage, our defensive tackles, Josh McCants, A.J. Green, man, they run so good too. When they get in the open field, you'll see them 7, 8, 10 yards downfield making plays.
Big 3rd down for T.R. Miller here. Twins right. H-back to the right, tailback in the pistol behind the quarterback. He's going to play action fake, boot back to the left. He's got the old draglet route, almost picked off. Shadarius Tootle dropped back in coverage, and the safety cast Thomas came and nearly had a pick 6 to the house. Let's go Warriors, baby.
Wow.
4th and 10. T.R. Miller sending the punt unit out. If you couldn't believe you could win this game, dadgummit, you know you can now, Chad Anderson.
Yes, sir. And that, once again, our secondary, man, I could see the whole field. That quarterback had nowhere to go with that ball.
Man, what a great play right there. It started with Shadarius Tootle dropping back in coverage on just a typical drag route, okay, or a flood route that T.R. Miller's notorious for running. T.R. Miller punt formation, snaps good, kicks good, it's into the wind, got a little fair catch. It's going to let it hit. It's going to roll out to the Cottage Hill 36. Cottage Hill's going to get the ball again here with 5:09 to go before halftime. moving from our left to right, wearing the beautiful white on whites, that navy helmet with that chrome and silver metallic look here at Municipal Stadium. What you think, Chad? Tell me.
We've talked about our defensive line, quite a bit tonight. Now let's talk about our secondary, and we're going to keep talking about those guys. But man, they are excellent in coverage. But boy, they're nasty too, man. They love to come up and hit number 12, number 11, 2 and 3. They will come up and smack you in the mouth.
Here we go. Cottage Hill, 2x2 ace formation. Shamar Tootle in the gun. Throws it out right there to Trevor Thomas. Big 10-yard pickup right off the bat. Going to move those sticks. That's a forward initiative. First down for the Cottage Hill Christian Academy Warriors. 5:02 to go before halftime. They moving the sticks. Shamar's looking to the sideline. 32 on the play clock. Man, for any doubters out there, little old Cottage Hill can't go up to T.R. Miller and compete. We got us a ball game right now. Trips left, bunch formation. Direct snap to Shamar. Quarterback sweep to the left. Good pursuit by T.R. Miller. Tackles him at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, on the previous play, you love to see Shamar being able to stand in the pocket right there, man. Great job by our line to give him plenty of time. Shamar scans the field. Trevor Thomas finds a little hole in the zone. Just a great little 10-yard play.
Warriors traveling left to right. Got the win at the back. Maybe catching a long ball here before too long. 4:24 and ticking. 18 on the play clock. Trips right. Long receiver to the left. Throws the screen out to Aaron Ward on the bubble route. No blocking there by his receivers. Oh, they're going to call it incomplete. Incomplete.
Yeah, he wasn't going far anyway, though. I mean, they were all over that. Number 14 for T.R. Miller really actually read that play well. They could tell they were trying to get 10 a touch and stopped him third and roughly about 12 or so.
3rd and 12, 4:14, 21 on the play clock. Trips right. Long receiver to the left. Now wind motions out to the left. Shamar takes the deep ball with the wind. He's got a man. He's got a man, baby. That's going to be 6. Take it, put it on the board. Cottage Hill. Who is that?
Caleb Metzner.
Caleb Metzner.
Yes,
Guess
sir.
who? South Alabama commit. This is the Warrior way, baby. 6-0 Cottage Hill. 4:06 to go before the half. PAT coming.
Chris, we've seen it time and time and time again this year. Caleb Metzner running behind a defensive back. Beautiful softball just floating through the air right in his hands. That couldn't have been better.
Downwind. I just called it a couple plays earlier.
You sure did.
Thank you, man.
You
Here we go. Chase Mose to snap. Travis Smith to hold. Snap good. Hold down.
The extra point is no good.
Extra point is no good by McGrew.
Yeah, it looks like they had a little trouble on the hold there, Chris. The ball never even got off the ground.
I'm telling you what, I got to see my optometrist here soon because I need some glasses or something there, Chad.
Yeah, you do. It's okay. I've got binoculars in the bag.
6-0 Cottage Hill. We'll take it, though. 6-0, 4:06 before the half. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout and come back here on the Warrior Way Sports Network so we catch our breath and drink some more Red Bull. Let's go Warriors. Up 6-0, 4:06 to go before half. Way Sports Network. Cottage Hill Christian Academy leads T.R. Miller 6-0, 4:06 to go before the half after a long Shamar Tootle to Caleb Metzner touchdown pass on the fade ball. Cottage Hill's kicking off to T.R. Miller. Little line drive kick off the up back's hands. Good pursuit by Cottage Hill. Great coverage. T.R. Miller's going to take over on their own 26-yard line with 3:55 to play in the first half.
That was kind of strange, Chris. It looked like that up man actually called for a fair catch, didn't field it cleanly, so another player for T.R. Miller picked it up and ran. You don't really see that very often, but going back to that play, this wind is blowing out of the northeast or so big time, and you called it. It was time to uncork that ball. And, man, you're not here in person. You couldn't see it. But the way that Shamar Tootle just lays that ball in his hand, Caleb Metzner to the house, man.
right in the bread basket.
Yes, sir. Great pass.
That's when you want to throw that deep ball when you're downwind. Here comes T.R. Miller out. And their favorite formation, twins right, H-back to the right, tailback directly behind. That's to give up the middle to the T.R. Miller back. Good gain on first down, gain of about 6 for the Tigers. Going to bring up second and short, second and about 4. T.R. Miller's going to have to go fast because it's 3:41 before the half here.
That's the tackle machine number 1, Shadarius Tootle again. You know, we talked about him a lot on the way up here. Man, he's just a guy you don't want to run at if you're an offense.
2x2 for T.R. Miller. Got a little traditional ace formation, running back to the right. Snap's good. Quarterback in the gun. He's looking to throw. He's pressured. He throws it out to the left, and it's picked off. It's picked off by Cottage Hill. Far sidelines. That's number 9, Cohen Perea, dropping in the flats in coverage. And Cottage Hill just forced a turnover, baby, and Bruton. 3:13 to go. Warriors ball in Miller territory. 6-0 Cottage Hill. Looking to add some more, Chad.
Chris, we just got away with one. When they see the tape on this, they're going to be like, oh, my gosh. T.R. Miller had a receiver on the near side closest to us, 20 yards behind the defense. Nobody around him, had his hands up. Quarterback didn't see him, threw it right and threw a pick. Man, we got away with one there.
It's good stuff by Cottage Hill in the defense right here. 3:13. Let's see if we can capitalize on this. Got the bunch formation to the right. Whistle before the snap.
That's going to be the Warriors taking the time out there. Chris, you know, I wonder, thinking back about that pass just a second ago, he had a guy 20 yards behind the defense with his hands up. I wonder if that wind, if he didn't second guess throwing that ball because that wind. I'm not sure he could get it there. But either way, he didn't see him, and thankfully we were able to pick that off.
Man, what a big-time play, man. What a big-time play. Fall weather. I'm telling you what, all these people out here say Cottage Hill cannot travel up to Bruton and give them a game on their homecoming. And Cottage Hill's up 6-0. Top 10 matchup. Man, I'm telling you what, I can't be more proud. We got a lot of football left, a half and 3 more minutes, but we'd like to get some points on the board here, Chad, when we can. Steal a possession and steal some points.
Yeah, so let's talk about this possession right here. Really, you need to come away with points because for all intents and purposes, the score is 6-0. Cottage Hill's dominated this first half. I mean, absolutely dominated. We've been down in the red zone. We've had plenty of opportunities. We really need to cash in on this possession right here.
Absolutely. Here we go, 3:13 before the half. Here comes Cottage Hill. First down, 10 for the Warriors. Trips to the left. Inside handoff. Met at the line of scrimmage, going nowhere. It's going to bring up a second down. They're going to actually give him a loss of a yard there. 2nd and 11. Clock's running, which is fine. We're in Miller territory. We've been here all night. We'll call it home.
Yeah, and Cottage Hill's not going to be in a hurry here. You know, you really don't want to give them the ball back. You got 2 minutes, 57 seconds left. Ball on the 40. You got plenty of time. No need to rush.
Methodically get to the line. 18 on the play clock. And this little heavy formation. Snap to Caleb Mester. He's going to take it. He's going to find a hole. Caleb Mester's going to take it to the house. Put it on the board, baby. 12-0 Warriors up in Bruton, Alabama. And guess what, Chad? I don't see any hankies on the field. 12-0. Cottage Hill. Direct snap. Caleb Mester finds a hole north and south. Put it on the board. 12-0 Warriors. PAT are coming.
What can Caleb Metzner not do? Okay, he takes the snap, shuffles down the line, finds a hole, and, man, when he found that hole, he was gone.
Actually, the Warriors are coming out, going for 2, trying to make it a 14-point game. Trips right. Shamar's out there. Looks like we got a whistle. Somebody called a timeout. Who is it? Cottage Hill calls a timeout to reset. Good timeout there by Coach Jones and crew. 2:29 before the half. 12-0 Cottage Hill. That's that set we've been talking about. Multiple guys can take the snap, show their athleticism, whether that's Shamar, whether that's Shadarius, whether that's Caleb, whether that's J.J. Davis, whoever. Caden Wynn's done that. That heavy set. Direct snap to Caleb Mester. He finds one hole, sticks his toe in the ground, takes it to the house for a long touchdown run of 35 yards to put Cottage Hill up 12-0 in Bruton, Alabama against T.R. Miller Tigers.
Chris, it goes back to Cottage Hill just being a complete team right now. They have the outside run, they have the inside run, they have the long pass, they have the screen pass. Really, if you're a defensive coordinator right now, and this is a legitimate question, you're a defensive coordinator right now, and you're preparing to take on this offense, what do you stop? What do you pick to stop? Because whatever you pick, they're going to run the opposite.
It's a good question, Chad. Here we go. Got a 2-point attempt for Cottage Hill, trying to make it a 14-0 ball game. Got trips to the right, twins to the left. Shamar's by himself, empty backfield. There goes Aaron Ward in motion. Shamar rolls to the right. He's rolling back to the left. What a miss. Throws it up in the corner. End zone to a wide open guy. 2-point conversion. Put your hands up, official. Is good. That's Caleb Metzner in the back corner of the end zone, baby. 14-0 Warriors on the road.
Wow, what a play.
T.R. Miller.
Shamar Tootle, RPO to the right. Looking, can't find anybody. Breaks back to the left, okay, throws the ball from the far hash over to the corner of the end zone. Chris, that ball probably carried 35, 40 yards in the air on a 15-yard pass that he just made. Flat-footed.
Hey, buying time. That is an athlete being an athlete at QB1 there. 15-year-old sophomore. The play was designed to the right. We had Squirrel, a.k.a. Aaron Ward, rolling out to the right. Shamar was rolling that way, sticks his toe on the ground, comes back. Mester finds himself alone in the back left corner, throws it to the pylon all by himself. 2-point conversion good. Warriors up 14-0 in Bruton, Alabama against T.R. Miller in this top 10 matchup. 2:29 to go. McGrew set to kick it off, wins at his back. Last time he kicked a line drive to the up back. This time he does the same thing, kicks it in a voided area. T.R. Miller's going to pick it up around the 20. Decent return, but, man, he is hit by Caden Wynn, LeSueur. These guys are flying to the football, and he is tackled down on the 35-yard line with 2:22 to go before the half.
They sure are. And one thing that's a hallmark of a good football team, starters on special teams running down there as hard as they can. Aaron Ward running down there. All of our guys going. There's no let-up.
Here's T.R. Miller once again. They're going into the wind, so it's going to be difficult to throw the football. They're going to have to run it. 2:22 to go. Little miscommunication lining up. 16 on the play clock. They're going to empty backfield. That's trips right, twins left. Number 9 comes in motion, speed sweep. He's going nowhere, folks. He is met by the defensive line.
Yep,
maybe gets one, Chad.
There's Josh McCants, Shadarius Tittle. There is a flag on the far side, Chris. And we do have a player down. Not sure who that is. It was hard for me to tell.
Ball was ran to the right side, which is to the far hash from us. Can't see. 2:15 to go.
Chris, that might be 51 A.J. Green on the ground. I can't account for him on the players coming off. That might be him.
Can't take nothing away from A.J. McCants, A.J. Green, Josh McCants. Up front, man, they have done a tremendous job.
And that is A.J. Green. Thankfully, he's on his feet and he's coming off on his own power.
We're going to need him as the night progresses, so hopefully this will be a good plug for Joy Krause, the only trainer in Cottage Hill Christian Academy athletic history, 25-plus years. Joy Krause does a tremendous job. We're grateful for our relationship with Guff Orthopedic as well, Dr. Lane, the Flemings. We're just so grateful for their service and what they provide for Cottage Hill Christian Academy. Chad, there was also a flag on the play. What was that? Help me out, buddy.
Yeah, there was a personal foul on that play. It's going to actually move the ball out over midfield down to the 48, 1st and 10, T.R. Miller.
T.R. Miller picks up a first down on a personal foul. I did not see it. Looking at the down Warrior, which is A.J. Green, who's coming off to the sideline. But T.R. Miller was right at midfield, 2:09 to go. Warriors lead 14-0 at Municipal Stadium up in Bruton. Bubble pass out to the right, and guess who's there? A host of Warriors not going anywhere. If anything, lost 2 on the play. Let's go, Cottage Hill D.
Yeah, it's Nathan Sims, man. We talk about those DBs coming up in run support, and boy, they do. And Chris, on a personnel note, 72 Tyler Cochran has checked in for A.J. Green.
Tyler Cochran played a lot of football on the front, both offensive and defensive front. Don't lose a step there. 2-by-2, ace formation, quarterback in the gun, puts it in the belly, pulls it, throws it out here to the flats. Great catch by the T.R. Miller wide receiver, number 19. He is quickly hit, though, right at the first down marker. Falls forward for a first down, T.R. Miller. But that was a great catch by number 18, 19. I can't tell his number.
Yeah, and Cohen Perea was there. I mean, it was just a good play. Like you say, sometimes athletes just make plays, and he did. A.J. Green back on the field.
First down, T.R. Miller, 36-yard line, left hash, 1:18 to go. Motion by the slot receiver, left to right. Quarterback drops back, throws the slant across the middle. Completion for the T.R. Miller Tigers. Out to the 19-yard line of Cottage Hill. The chains will move again.
Yeah, Chris, with a minute 9 left on the clock and running, T.R. Miller is now in the red zone.
Big time play right here. We got to keep them out of the end zone right here and protect this 14-0 lead. Clock under a minute and it's running. 19 in motion, left to right from the slot. Quarterback rolls to the right, number 10. He is pressured. He throws a little short flat route. He is hit out of bounds. Clock's going to stop near the 10-yard line with 47 seconds to go.
Yeah, and now the clock is stopped. If you're T.R. Miller, you don't have to go fast. You can actually get a play in. Here, 47 seconds left. It's going to bring up a second and about 2 from the 10.
If anything, it's benefited T.R. Miller by going fast in this 2-minute offense as they tried to move the football down the field. But the ball is placed on the right hash on the 11-yard line of Cottage Hill. T.R. Miller trying to punch us in. Second down and about 3. So they can pick up a first down without putting it in the end zone. Play clock's at 7. Trips left, T.R. Miller, snaps a little low. He picks it up, tries to throw the snap. That's a good call by the official. Pass interference on Cottage Hill.
Yeah, Nathan Sims in coverage there on the slant, one-on-one, had him by the hand. If you're the ref, you got to call that.
Nate doesn't know this, but the ball was going to be incomplete because it was poorly thrown. But that was a great call by the official there. It is going to be pass interference on Cottage Hill. It's going to move this thing half the distance. It's going to take them down near the 5-yard line. It's going to bring up a fresh set of downs for the Tigers.
And, you know, sometimes as a defensive back, Chris, you're okay taking that penalty. If you think you're beat, you can live to play another down by taking that penalty. Nate Sims, by grabbing him by the hand, that didn't look like an accident to me.
First and goal, T.R. Miller Tigers, 42 seconds to go. Cottage Hill leads 14-0. This is before the half here on T.R. Miller's homecoming night. Twins to the left, H-back, motions to the right, direct give up the middle. It's going nowhere, baby. That's a stuff job. That's a 5-yard loss, knocking him all the way back near the 10-yard line. And it looks like T.R. Miller's going to have to burn a timeout with 33 seconds to go before half.
Defensive line play, Caleb Metzner, A.J. Green in there. Thankfully, he's back in the game. Absolutely dominant on that play, busting through the backfield.
Front four, man, front four. A.J. Green, Josh McCants, Caleb Messner, Caden Wynn. You win football games up front. And offensively, we've been able to have the leading rusher in 3A Region 1. We're able to have our quarterback rush for enormous yards. We're able to have Womble, who comes in the second half and is a scat back and leads, top 10 in rushing in our region. Why? Because up front offensively and up front defensively, we're winning the line of scrimmage. And, man, let me tell you something. If you are not in Bruton, Alabama, I see some of you got your AirPods in listening to the Warrior Way Sports Network. But if you are at home, be proud of the blue and gold tonight as they're putting on a show leading T.R. Miller Tigers 14-0. This is not just any T.R. Miller Tigers. They are sitting there in a situation where, they're ranked in the top 5. We just cracked the top 10 last week, so this is the second consecutive week that we've been ranked for the first time since 2018, and this team deserves to be ranked, ladies and gentlemen, because they're playing great football tonight. So Miller comes out, second down, 10-yard line. It's going to be second and goal, 33 seconds to go. Bunch formation, receiver in motion to the left, quarterback looks left, comes back to the right. It's going to be an incomplete pass. Good job. Great coverage on the back end by the secondary. It's going to be third and goal from around the 10-yard line for T.R. Miller. 29 seconds to go. And your Cottage Hill Christian Academy Warriors lead 14-0.
Chris, A.J. Green had a beat on the quarterback right there again. The coverage was excellent. He got through there. Being able to get pressure with your front four, leaving 7 guys in coverage is just a defensive coordinator's dream. They don't have to simulate pressure. They don't have to bring linebackers. They can leave 7 guys back, and that's huge.
Big third down play here, 29 seconds to go. Miller's got a bunch formation to the left, throws the bubble out to the left. He's got blockers in front, well-designed play. T.R. Miller touchdown, 14-6, 21 seconds to go before halftime.
Yeah, that was. The offense just had a really good flow to the left, hit the running back in stride. It was a perfect pass, perfect route. Honestly, sometimes in football there's just plays that you can't defend, and that was a really well-executed, well-drawn-up play by T.R. Miller.
Miller had a bunch formation to the left, bubbled the running back out, had a caravan of blockers, just a well-executed play by the Tigers. That's why they're ranked number 3 in the state in 3A. Warriors still lead 14-6. PAT pending. Snaps good, holds down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 14-7, 21 seconds left to go before halftime. We're going to stay here with you. Miller's got to kick it off to the Warriors one last time.
And Chris, if you're Cottage Hill, you're not necessarily deflated by that. We've moved the ball so well in this first half. You know, I don't know how many yards we have. I'm going to guess we're probably somewhere in the 200 range or more in yardage. We've moved the ball well. With 21 seconds, obviously giving up a touchdown is not ideal. Nothing to hang our head about, though. We have a 7-point lead on the road at number 3 with 21 seconds left in the first half. If I told you on the way up here we would lead at halftime by a touchdown, you'd take it all day long.
Absolutely. Proud of these Warriors tonight. I know we're going to have an exciting half of football. We got 21 seconds, man. They kick it off to Aaron Ward or Cass Thomas. He might take this thing to the house. So let's see what Miller's going to do.
Don't kick it to 10, Miller. Don't kick it to 10.
Hey, let me tell you something. He's kicking it into the wind. We got to get good coverage. One thing I like, as our PAT block was coming onto the field, we had 7-8 guys that was fresh on special teams ready to run out. That's some depth that's been created. For our listeners out there, we got 70 guys, 7 through 12 in our football program, which is amazing for Cottage Hill Christian Academy and our numbers, some of the greatest numbers we've ever seen. And that's a tribute to Coach Jones and his staff and what they're doing. Miller's going to be set to kick, 21 seconds left. Miller's kicking our right to our left. Cottage Hill's ready to receive. It's going to be a little pooch kick. Cottage Hill's going to fall on it near the 37-yard line, which is 21 seconds. So what do you do here, Chad? We're up 7 on the road, 21 seconds. Do we try to run something here or do we kneel on it?
Chris, I would get the ball to 10. See if you can pop one. If you can't, just take it into half. But 10, could pop one for 10, 15 yards, and then all of a sudden you have an opportunity to come up and run a play. So let's see if they decide to do that.
14-7, Cottage Hill leads, 21 seconds to go before halftime. Here comes the Warrior offense and those white-on-whites, Navy helmets, and that golden chrome popping on that Warrior head. Trips right, running back to the right, isolated receiver to the left. Wind comes out in motion, direct snap to Shamar. Going to flip it back on the reverse to Aaron Ward. They gave him the ball, Chad. You asked for it. Penalty flag comes in. Ward gets it back to the line of scrimmage. A lot of seconds ticked off, 13 seconds. We'll see what the call is on the play.
Yeah, that's okay, though. No need to put the ball in the air and turn it over. Just see if Aaron Ward could pop one. He didn't. No big deal. 13 seconds. Really, at this point, you could take it to the half.
Holding on Cottage Hill. Little dangerous play. I mean, that was a little, I think Miller was expecting something exotic there, and that's what we did. It's going to back the Warriors up. Still going to bring up first down, 13 seconds. So now it's a whole different story as the ball's on that of the 26-yard line.
Yeah, you expect to just run this out, take this to half. You're up 7 on the road. T.R. Miller will get the ball to start the second half.
Clock's running. We don't even have to run a play if we don't want to here.
Honestly, like to see him not do it.
But they did. Handoff inside run to win. This is going to take us to the half. Cottage Hill on the road. Top 10 matchup. Leads number 3, T.R. Miller. 14-7 at Municipal Stadium in Brewton, Alabama. We're going to take a timeout, but first, before we do, let's give you an update on some local scores. Bayside's up on the Hillcrest Evergreen, that 3A Region 1 matchup, 14-0. St. Paul's leads that of Gulf Shores, 14-0. Saraland leads Baldwin County, 14-0. Baker up 14-2 against Robertsdale. Williamson with that big 100-0 win over Murphy last week, up 16-0 on Faith. And Spanish Fort up 14-6 on Blunt. Those scores are courtesy of Mr. Brad Newton and McFadden Engineering. We're thankful for Brad as well as his wonderful wife as our West Campus Director, Jennifer Newton. But you know what the most important score is, Chad? Your Cottage Hill Christian Academy Warriors lead 14-7. And we'll be back with you in about 10 to 15 minutes. Thank you for listening to the Warrior Way Sports Network.
At Cottage Hill Christian Academy, we provide a Christ-centered education that prepares students for excellence as lifelong disciples. It is through the Cottage Hill tradition we cultivate authentic relationships and community. We prayerfully partner with families to develop tomorrow's servant leaders today. Find out more about the Warrior Way by visiting chcacademy.com. Want to take your business to the next level while supporting Warrior Athletics? Become a proud sponsor of CHCA Athletics today. To learn more about sponsorship opportunities, reach out to our athletic director, Adam Thomas, or Katie West. Don't miss your chance to be part of the action, support our athletes, and promote your brand. Contact us today. Want to stay connected with Cottage Hill Christian Academy? Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Get the latest updates, news, and highlights from our school community right at your fingertips. Want to stay in the game with all things Warrior Athletics? Make sure you're in the know by following our official athletic accounts on Facebook, Instagram, and X. You can also visit us online at chcaathletics.com. At Cottage Hill Christian Academy, our athletes strive for excellence, and behind them is the Warrior Club, an organization dedicated to making their success possible. The Warrior Club provides essential financial and auxiliary support to our athletic programs while promoting Christian character through sportsmanship, fair play, and the recognition of every player's and coach's accomplishments. Join the Warrior Club today and support our incredible student athletes. At Cottage Hill Christian Academy, we provide a Christ-centered education that prepares students for excellence as lifelong disciples. It is through the Cottage Hill tradition we cultivate authentic relationships and community. We prayerfully partner with families to develop tomorrow's servant leaders today. Find out more about the Warrior Way by visiting chcacademy.com. Want to take your business to the next level while supporting Warrior Athletics? Become a proud sponsor of CHCA Athletics today. To learn more about sponsorship opportunities, reach out to our athletic director, Adam Thomas, or Katie West. Don't miss your chance to be part of the action, support our athletes, and promote your brand. Contact us today. Want to stay connected with Cottage Hill Christian Academy? Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Get the latest updates, news, and highlights from our school community right at your fingertips. Want to stay in the game with all things Warrior Athletics? Make sure you're in the know by following our official athletic accounts on Facebook, Instagram, and X. You can also visit us online at chcaathletics.com. At Cottage Hill Christian Academy, our athletes strive for excellence, and behind them is the Warrior Club, an organization dedicated to making their success possible. The Warrior Club provides essential financial and auxiliary support to our athletic programs while promoting Christian character through sportsmanship, fair play, and the recognition of every player's and coach's accomplishments. Join the Warrior Club today and support our incredible student athletes. At Cottage Hill Christian Academy, we provide a Christ-centered education that prepares students for excellence as lifelong disciples. It is through the Cottage Hill tradition we cultivate authentic relationships and community. We prayerfully partner with families to develop tomorrow's servant leaders today. Find out more about the Warrior Way by visiting chcacademy.com. Want to take your business to the next level while supporting Warrior Athletics? Become a proud sponsor of CHCA Athletics today. To learn more about sponsorship opportunities, reach out to our athletic director, Adam Thomas, or Katie West. Don't miss your chance to be part of the action, support our athletes, and promote your brand. Contact us today. Want to stay connected with Cottage Hill Christian Academy? Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Get the latest updates, news, and highlights from our school community right at your fingertips. Want to stay in the game with all things Warrior Athletics? Make sure you're in the know by following our official athletic accounts on Facebook, Instagram, and X. You can also visit us online at chcaathletics.com. At Cottage Hill Christian Academy, our athletes strive for excellence, and behind them is the Warrior Club, an organization dedicated to making their success possible. The Warrior Club provides essential financial and auxiliary support to our athletic programs while promoting Christian character through sportsmanship, fair play, and the recognition of every player's and coach's accomplishments. Join the Warrior Club today and support our incredible student athletes. At Cottage Hill Christian Academy, we provide a Christ-centered education that prepares students for excellence as lifelong disciples. It is through the Cottage Hill tradition we cultivate authentic relationships and community. We prayerfully partner with families to develop tomorrow's servant leaders today. Find out more about the Warrior Way by visiting chcacademy.com. Want to take your business to the next level while supporting Warrior Athletics? Become a proud sponsor of CHCA Athletics today. To learn more about sponsorship opportunities, reach out to our athletic director, Adam Thomas, or Katie West. Don't miss your chance to be part of the action, support our athletes, and promote your brand. Contact us today. Want to stay connected with Cottage Hill Christian Academy? Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Get the latest updates, news, and highlights from our school community right at your fingertips. Want to stay in the game with all things Warrior Athletics? Make sure you're in the know by following our official athletic accounts on Facebook, Instagram, and X. You can also visit us online at chcaathletics.com. At Cottage Hill Christian Academy, our athletes strive for excellence, and behind them is the Warrior Club, an organization dedicated to making their success possible. The Warrior Club provides essential financial and auxiliary support to our athletic programs while promoting Christian character through sportsmanship, fair play, and the recognition of every player's and coach's accomplishments. Join the Warrior Club today and support our incredible student athletes.
Welcome back to Bruton, Alabama. Halftime here. We're about to get started with the second half. Chad Anderson, Cottage Hill up 14-7. And let me tell you something. Cottage Hill has dominated this game more than what the scoreboard has indicated, Chad.
Yeah, definitely. Starting out, we take the ball down to the 5-yard line. Don't punch it in there. We had an opportunity for a pick six, and then, of course, you give up the touchdown there with 22 seconds left in the first half. But really, Cottage Hill has dominated this game. And if you're the Warriors, you really like where you are in this game. Absolutely.
Absolutely, Chad. 14-7. T.R. Miller set to receive the second half kickoff. The Warriors, as we just stated, have dominated this game on both sides of the football. Wind seems like it's picking up and temperatures are starting to drop. Nice evening for Friday Night Lights. McGrew, toe to leather, pooches it to the 30-yard line. T.R. Miller fair catches it. They'll take over right there. 11:59 to go in the third quarter. We got a second half of football, top 10 matchup. 3A Region 1, your T.R. Miller Tigers, ranked number 3rd in the state, trying to put something together on this first drive, but our Cottage Hill defense has showed up and showed out this evening.
The defensive line has dominated in this game. They've been able to get penetration on pass plays. They've really stuffed the run. Caden Wiggins, Caleb Metzner really setting those edges on those run plays. Man, you just hope for the same for the second half.
T.R. Miller coming out. Same formation they like. Twins to the right. Single receiver to the left. H-back to the right. Inside give. Tries to string it out. Man, and that front four's there. Just as we started this game, we're doing it again in the second half. That defensive front is lights out.
Man, that's good complimentary football right there. Josh McCants just pushing into the backfield. Allowed J.J. Davis to come up and make the stop there out of the secondary.
It's going to bring up a 2nd and 11 for T.R. Miller. Same formation, twins right, H-back to the right, tailback directly behind the quarterback in the pistol. Checks the play, looks back to the sideline. What's unique, Chad, is T.R. Miller's normally running his 2-quarterback system, but they stuck with number 10 all night long. 7 seconds on the play clock. The snap. Steps back, throws a deep ball down the sidelines, and coverages Nate Sims. What a play right there. That's got to be exciting, one-on-one coverage. Nate Sims with a pass breakup on the fade ball.
Yeah, it's more elite coverage from the secondary. I mean, it goes back to what we said on offense. If you were playing defense against them, you'd pick your poison. Same thing with our defense, man. Our cornerbacks are just locked down. You're not going to throw at 12. You try to throw at 11 right there. He's right there step for step with him.
3rd and 11, 11:07 to go in the third quarter. Same formation. Boot action is going to be a flood out here to the right. Quarterback pressured by Shadarius Tootle. It's caught at the sticks.
And the refs are talking about it,
talking.
Chris. They're not sure if he was in or not. Shadarius
Coach
Tootle.
Jones pleading his case over here on the sidelines.
Shadarius Tootle applying a ton of pressure on the quarterback.
Incomplete pass.
Yes,
Incomplete. Big third down stop.
Yes, sir.
I like to see the officials get together. That is that of our sideline judge and the back judge getting together here at T.R. Miller. That's a 7-man crew, so they got the field covered. Good stop right here, bringing up a punt formation for T.R. Miller on their opening drive. 4th and 11, 10:58 to go. Miller punt formation, snaps good. Punt nearly blocked by Jaden Davis. He gets it off, good punt. Ball takes a good Miller bounce inside the Cottage Hill 30, where the Warriors are going to come out with their first possession of the second half.
Chris, Jaden Davis came around that left end untouched. I think he was kind of shocked at how untouched he was, and he just mistimed that block there. He was, I think he was a little surprised.
Nate Sims coming off excited as well after that pass breakup. Man, there's some life in this Warrior sideline right here, and it should be. Cottage Hill is trying to knock off a ranked opponent for the second time in school's history. And here comes the offense out on the field. Lane Mayfield, the senior center, getting ready to snap. Tight formation, direct snap, run to the quarterback. There it is. Big time play right there. Who was that at quarterback?
That was number 0.
Caden Wynn. I told you when we go in that heavy package, we get direct snaps to everybody. And Cottage Hill's coming out fast paced. T.R. Miller's running guys on and off the field. Gets another snap in, direct to Caden Wynn. Guys, they have got more than 11 guys on the field right there. They finally throw the flag.
They did.
Man, I'm getting a little excited up here because it's easy to see. And this 7-man crew has got to do a job and see that, and they did.
And you know, Scott Player has watched that substitution going on the entire first half. I can promise you in the locker room, he said, no matter what happens on the first play, we're going to go fast on the second play, and they got him.
Caught T.R. Miller in a substitution there, and now the T.R. Millers are counting each other. But the guy was running off. They might have had more than 12 out there, Chad, as they would substitute.
Chris, let's talk about personnel real quick. Noticeably absent on offense is Shamar Tootle. He is standing on the sideline. No word on what's going on with him, but he doesn't even have a helmet on.
Coming out here, 14-7, 10:29 to go in the third. Well, the success that they had in rotating these quarterbacks now looks like Shadarius Tootle after Wynn took the first 2 snaps. Looks like it's going to be first and about 2 or 3. Side judge has motioned over here to the white cap to see if the spot is correct, and they're communicating. They're going to roll with it. 10:26 in the white cap. Kevin Anders is going to go ahead and crank that. So it is first and about 2. Shadarius in the gun. Same play, same formation. He finds that he lowers his head, spin moves. That's going to be plenty enough for the first down. Moving it out past the T.R. Miller 40 to about the 39-yard line, and the Warriors are in business, folks.
That's one of those grown man runs that Shadarius Tootle, man, you just see it every single time he touches the ball. He's dragging guys. Easy to see who the D1 prospect is on the field when he's carrying the football.
Nothing wrong with Shamar snapping the helmet on. He's coming back. Maybe this was pre-designed at half by Coach Jones and Coach Player. 15 on the play clock, 10 minutes to go. Looks like a little bit of confusion by the Warriors. Do not want to take a penalty here on first down. 7 seconds on the play clock. Trips right. Running back to the right. Shamar gets it off in 1 second. Swings it out to Aaron Ward. He's got room and space. Of course he's going to make somebody miss. He makes another guy miss. He gets about an 8-yard gain on first down on the bubble route. And he's electric. You call him Percy Harvin.
Yeah, let number 10 touch the ball there. And Chris, the refs actually missed a late hit on Shamar. I think the ref was watching the play develop over to the right. T.R. Miller hits Shamar late. But here he comes back off the field with Aaron and Travis.
Shamar Tootle, Travis Smith, and Aaron Ward come out along with Trevor Thomas. The big package, we'll call it a little tank package, comes in second and about 4. Direct snap there. That looks like J.J. Davis or J.J. Davis on the edge. He runs over a guy. He gets it inside the 10, but there is a marker down near the line of scrimmage, and it looks like it's going to be holding on the Warriors.
Yeah, J.J. Davis is another one of those players. Man, snap him the ball. He can make plays. He had 2 touchdowns against, I think it was XL that he scored his 2 touchdowns on. He's electric with the ball in his hands, too. It's with our offense, it's almost like who do you let touch it?
Second and 4 negates a big 35-yard gain by J.J. Davis. I love the formation. We got plenty of athletes to take the direct snap. We run a couple plays out of that tank package. Looks like we're going back to the tank package on a 2nd and 15.
That's going to be J.J. Davis in the backfield again at quarterback.
You got that heavy front. Then you got Shadarius at H-back. Now you got Metzner coming in motion. J.J. Davis with a snap. He's running hard, trying to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but he's going to be short, bringing up a 3rd and long for the Warriors.
Chris, it seems like that kind of an offensive set would be really hard to sustain for a game because the defense really isn't respecting the pass. They haven't seen J.J. throw a pass yet. So at some point we're going to have to put the ball in the air. We certainly can't sit on that play.
That's a great play in regards to the formation that we run, but it's going to bring up 3rd and about 15 for the Warriors. 8:27 and ticking in the 3rd. Shamar's looking to the sideline. We got trips right. Well, it's empty. Trips right, 2 to the left. Shamar goes in the backfield. He's got a seam. He's got Metzner deep. Metzner catches it, folks. That is a big 45-yard touchdown pass. Shamar Tootle to who other than the University of South Alabama commit. Caleb Metzner can't guard him. That's a touchdown. Cottage Hill, 20-7, PAT.
Starts with protection, man. That offensive line held up. It just gave Shamar all the time he needed to throw that ball up to Caleb Metzner.
Warriors on the road at number 3, T.R. Miller. McGrew set to kick. Good snap, hold by Smith. Pressure. The kick is up. McGrew kicks it through. 21-7 Cottage Hill. 8:09 left in the 3rd. Put on that blue and gold, baby. It's Friday night in Brewton, Alabama.
All right, Chris, we just snuck that into that middle 8 that we always talk about every broadcast. Okay, T.R. Miller scores with 22 seconds left in the half. They actually had the middle 8 won 7-0. We were able to take that score back, man, 21-7, and even up that middle 8.
I've said it since week 1. When you throw a 50-50 ball up to Caleb Metzner, it's more like 99-1 now. I'm telling you, he's just a man. He goes up there. He had the defender beat. Ball was thrown against the wind. Not to say that it was underthrown. It was a great ball by Shamar up the seam. The 15-year-old quarterback, Shamar Tootle to Caleb Metzner. We're in business now, and Brewton up 21-7. 8:09 to go in the 3rd.
Shamar has such good touch on that deep ball. I mean, when he lets that thing go, you know it's probably going to be on target.
McGrew set to kick. He's kicking into the wind, all right to left. Miller set to receive. He kicks a pooch this time to the left hash. It is going to be fielded near the 35, and they're actually going to return it out near the 45. Good return by Miller. That's where they're going to take over. First down on their own 45-yard line, right hash. 8:02 to go in the 3rd quarter, and your Cottage Hill Christian Academy Warriors are looking to get their 2nd win in school history against a ranked opponent, and especially on the road, but also to remain undefeated on the season.
Chris, if you're the Cottage Hill defense, just keep doing what you're doing. The defensive line has been amazing tonight. The linebackers haven't even had to work that hard because our defensive line is doing such a good job setting that line of scrimmage.
10 still in at quarterback. 2 by 2, running back to the right. Motion from the slot left to right. Power read, gives it to the speed sweep, and the Warriors are there. The Warriors are all on it, and that's 51, A.J. Green. Flag comes in late from the back judge. Little extracurriculars in the secondary.
Yeah, not sure what happened there in the secondary. Jaden Davis coming over, his jersey is twisted all around as if maybe he got into a little hand-to-hand scuffle there.
Those guys in the secondary, they're just as tenacious and come downhill and hit you just as that linebacking core as well as that front four, man. Look, if you have not had the opportunity, I think everybody in Warrior Nation has came to either the first two home games. Come check us out next week against Bayside, man. This team's fun to watch.
Yeah, and that ended up being a penalty against Cottage Hill. Chris is going to move the ball up.
This is what you don't want to do. Up 2 scores on the road. Don't want to give them extra yardage. Make them run. Clock's your friend as well. T.R. Miller now in Cottage Hill territory after the penalty. Unnecessary penalty away from the play in the secondary. T.R. Miller right hash on Cottage Hill 40. Twins right. H-back tucked to the left. Zone read by the quarterback. He is met by Shadarius Tootle.
Okay, so Shadarius Tootle blitzes up the middle, stuffs the first part of the run so the quarterback takes it out. Then he comes around and makes the tackle. Man.
It's not every day that you can have a linebacker in his role play both on the zone read, hit the running back on the fake, but then also take the quarterback trying to pull it on the read. That's why he's a 4-star, Chad. That's why he's playing at a Power 4 school. That's why, he's a high school All-American. That is Shadarius Tootle.
And you love to see the aggression go with the physical talent there.
And I love to see that clock run. Approaching 7 minutes, 5 on the play, 2 by 2 by Miller. Try to throw it to absolutely nobody there. It's going to bring up 3rd and long for Miller.
Looked like a miscommunication there between the quarterback and the receiver. The receiver actually ran a slant route. It looked like the quarterback expected him to stop. I'm not sure how that went down there.
30 on the play clock, 6:58 to go in the third. Miller's looking to the sideline for the play. Big third down right here. You got to start to think, both teams had limited possessions in the first half. Is Miller in 4-down territory, Chad?
Man, they might be at this point of the field. I think so. I think they're going to play for 2 plays here.
2 by 2. Ace formation, quarterback throws the ball deep on the corner route. It is picked off by the Cottage Hill Warriors. There's possibly a return. He is tackled around the 10-yard line. Is that Cass Thomas?
That's Cass Thomas, man. And we had 2 guys sitting there. I mean, that was just not even a 50-50 ball for them. They threw right into double coverage.
Double coverage on the corner route. Picked off by Cass Thomas, and the Warriors still another possession. Man. Hey, we picked a great year, Katie West, to start broadcasting away games. We picked a great year to broadcast away games. Cottage Hill up 21-7, 6:46 to go in the third. Katie West on the board. Chad Anderson on the color. I get the great honor of serving as the head of school and calling these games. Wind's blowing pretty good here at Municipal Stadium here in Brewton, Alabama on the campus of T.R. Miller. And your Warriors are up 21-7. Traveling right to left, direct snap. And that tank formation. 5-yard gain. I believe that is Caleb Metzner.
Yeah, that's Caleb Metzner on the carry. And, with 6.5 minutes, we're pinned down here at the 10. You'd love to run some time off this clock, maybe wear that defense down a little bit.
Run some time off, flip the field if we don't get any points. Same formation. I like it. Direct snap. It's pursued well on the back end by T.R. Miller. Tackled from behind.
Yeah, that's Caden Wynn. That's Cottage Hill just being content to maybe try to churn some yards out, run that clock down.
It's going to be 3rd down. Clock approaching 5:50 to go and still running. Play clock at 23. Looks like same formation. Is that Metzner now? Going to take the direct snap. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to take it back the other way. Has some room, kicks it out, but there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to say I still think that Shamar Tootle is off the field. The teams are on the far side from us, so it's a little difficult to see, but it looks like Shamar remains off the field as Cottage Hill continues to go with that heavy package.
It's going to be a false start on the offense. I don't believe everybody was set in that heavy package. T.R. Miller is going to decline it to turn it into 4th down. The Warriors are definitely a punt formation right here. They're bringing the punt unit out. 5:32 to go. Your Warriors lead 21-7. Up in Bruton, Alabama. Wind swirling. Got a punt into the wind here. Perea is going to be standing in his end zone about a yard. Special teams are huge on a play like this. We're going to need a good snap. We got it. T.R. Miller comes after it. Perea goes down on the ground, but there's no flag. He punts it out to about the 25-yard line. Could have been roughing the kicker, but no flag. Miller's going to pick up where they had the football when they threw the interception. Cottage Hill did take some time off the clock, nearly 2 minutes.
Yeah, but excellent starting field position here at the 22-yard line for T.R. Miller.
22. Ball took a bounce there at the end.
Yeah.
Right hash, 22-yard line of Cottage Hill. T.R. Miller takes over 1st down.
That's punting into the wind there, too. And that punt only traveled 15 yards past the line of scrimmage, but it was such a high punt that it just stopped up.
Twins right. H back to the right of the quarterback. Running back directly behind in the pistol, runs it directly up the middle into that great wall there. And actually, Shadarius almost stripped that ball out once the D-line met the running back in the hole. Shadarius comes in and tries to clean it up and strip it out and maybe take it to the other way. But good job of the D. Clock's running, 4:45 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Miller tries to run up the middle on Josh McCants and A.J. Green, and, man, we've seen it all season long. That's a mistake. Those two guys are just an absolute brick wall together at those defensive tackle spots.
Miller, Twins right, H back to the right, running back directly behind the quarterback. He's going to step back, he's going to pass, he's going to throw out in the flats. That ball's complete near the 1st down marker. I believe he might be a little short. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, if you're Miller here, you have 2 downs to pick this up. You're okay with that. It's going to be about 3rd and 1.
3rd and short, Miller. Clock stopped at 4:25 to go in the 3rd. 31 on the play clock. Miller with a traditional huddle here. We hadn't seen that much tonight. It's going to be Twins to the left. Single receiver down here to the right. H back to the left. Running back in the pistol. Direct give up the middle. He's met by Wiggins as well as Shadarius Tootle. Might have got enough. Just enough. No. I like it. He marked him short.
4th and 1.
This ball's going away from us. We're on the 40-yard line on the far sideline. They're getting inside the red zone about the, 13-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th and short. 19 on the play clock. I wouldn't be surprised. Miller's slow to get on the field. They don't burn a timeout here, Chad.
Yeah, I almost wondered if they weren't setting up for a field goal attempt, Chris, and they're not. They're gonna try to go for this 4th and a foot.
Heavy offensive line to the right. They're going to run to the right. He's not going to get it, Chad.
Chris, I don't think
he's
got
it.
He didn't get it.
Big time stop by your Cottage Hill Christian Academy defense. That's got to be a turnover on downs. Looking for the white cap. Where you at, Mr. Anders? Where you at?
Oh, they gave him a spot.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, their sideline even thought that he was short. And they must have given him a spot there, Chris.
I'm speechless. I know that I'm a long ways away, and I got my click glasses on, and they're magneted in the middle. But let me tell you something. That ball was short, man.
Chris,
that ball was short.
I promise you, the T.R. Miller sideline, I watched them. They were ready to send the defense back out on the field.
You got to play the football game. 3:15 to go. Twins right, slot to the right, it's going in motion to the left. Pass, quarterback drops back to pass. He scrambles out to the left. He's still looking downfield. He throws it to the back corner in the end zone. Incomplete. The pass was caught, but the receiver was out of bounds in the end zone. And I'm coming back to that 4th down play, man. Us on the road at times have been the bearer of the end of the 50-50 calls.
Yeah.
And I don't even think that was 50-50.
I don't think that was 50-50. Our sideline, our fans, their fans, we all thought that was short. And I think everybody was equally surprised when they signaled first down.
You got to play through it. Got to play through it,
Yep.
man. It's not always 70 and sunny. So here we go, 2-by-2, running back to the left of the quarterback. So traditional ace formation for Miller in the gun. Drops back. He's scanning. He's got time. He looks to the right. Throws the ball out of bounds. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. So Miller can pick up a first down without scoring. So it's not 3rd and goal because they're just outside the 10-yard line. I believe the ball spotted in between the 11 and 12 there in the middle of the field.
Chris, last 2 plays, the quarterback's had a little time, but Caden Wiggins coming off the end there has done a great job of hurrying the play along, forcing 2 incompletions there.
Good job by Caden Wiggins, having contained, but also putting a little hurry on the QB. So we got trips left, got a running back to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Let's make sure we know our assignments here in coverage. Throws a screen out to the slot receiver. He's got room. It looks like a flag's on the play. Looks like it's going to be holding on the outside receiver there. That's what I assume it is, but I can't assume anymore, man.
Yeah, Kristen, we actually got really lucky on that one. They had numbers on us. We only had 2 defenders out there, and they had 2 blockers and got it out quickly.
Well, what we saw there, Chad, was trips left in the and the running back was to the left, so you got to play that as quads, and they had us outnumbered. But so we catch a break on the holding call on the outside receiver because that play was close to a first down. So it's going to bring up 3rd and double stakes here. Waiting on the official call. On the white cap there, it is holding on the offense. I don't know if you guys can hear, but wind is howling here in Brewton, Alabama. Gust up to 20 for sure. Flags, look at those flags across the field. Just stiff as can be.
Chris, that's going to move the ball out to the 20-yard line. They've got to get down to around the 2 for a first down on this 3rd down play.
So 3rd and 18, Chad.
Yeah,
we're going to call it 3rd and 18.
Big play in this game right here.
2:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. Your Cottage Hill Warriors up 2 touchdowns on the road against a ranked T.R. Miller Tigers team, 21-7.
And if you're the defense, just keep it in front of you here.
That's it. T.R. Miller running trips to the right. Here's the running back to the right, so you got that quads look again. Running back steps up in protection, and here comes the house. That's not a receiver in the area. Throw the flag. That's got to be intentional grounding. There's not a receiver in the area.
Wow. Okay, Caleb Metzner comes through there, has the quarterback nearly to the ground.
They're getting together. They're getting together.
They've got to call that. He threw it to nobody.
Yes, there it is, baby.
Okay.
There it is. Intentional grounding, T.R. Miller. The house came, 3rd and long. They didn't pick it up. Great job by the officials for getting together and getting that call correct. Intentional grounding, T.R. Miller. That's going to be a loss of down right there. It's going to bring up 4th down from the spot.
Yeah, and the flag is laying right there at the 30-yard line, so that's going to bring up a 4th and 28.
I love it, Chad, when we call it and we see it, and then the officials see it as well. It makes it like we know football a little bit.
Well, I was concerned that I was going to have to hold you back from going down there if they didn't call that one.
Now, I just had to stand up a little bit. These concrete bleachers on the visitor side are a little tough to sit on for a while. So it's actually going to be on the 36-yard line in the middle. It's going to be 4th down. Should be 4th down. It is.
Yep, 4th and 34.
4th and a mobile, baby, for the T.R. Miller Tigers. Timeout on the field. We're going to take a quick break as well. Thank you for listening to the Warrior Way Sports Network. Welcome back to the Warrior Way Sports Network here in Brewton, Alabama, where your Cottage Hill Christian Academy Warriors lead T.R. Miller 21-7. 2:39 to go in the 3rd quarter. on a cool night that's very brisk. And let me tell you, T.R. Miller's facing a 4th and 34 from that of the Cottage Hill 36. Ball's going to be thrown short, well short of the marker, out to the 25, and it's going to be complete. But that is going to be a turnover on downs. Great job defense right there after the intentional grounding penalty and the holding penalty by T.R. Miller.
Chris, I'm going to continue to say this. I believe Cottage Hill has dominated this game. Even when T.R. Miller has pushed the ball down the field, we've been able to push him back. That last penalty was an intentional grounding because Caleb Metzner was dragging him to the dirt. So our defense is just unbelievably playing lights out tonight.
21-7, that's right. I feel like the Warriors have dominated both sides of the ball this evening, especially the line of scrimmage as well. Cottage Hill's leading 21-7. It could be much greater than that, but here comes your Cottage Hill offense out on the field. Pre-snap penalty prior to the snap. Looks like it's going to be false start on the Warriors. So 1st and 15. Something you can't do when you got a 14-point lead on the road against a ranked opponent, and especially a 3A Region 1 contest.
And it looked like there, too, Cottage Hill was going to try to establish zero, get him running downhill a little bit on these guys, and, of course, put you down now at 1st and 15.
So now I like this two-back set. Shamar in the gun, running traditional lead, running the football out across the 20-yard line.
And, Chris, on this drive, you've got to think that Cottage Hill would love to churn out, manufacture a couple of first downs here, get some time off that clock at 2:13 and running right now in the third quarter.
Still second and double stakes. That's going to be almost 2nd and 13 for your Warriors. Shadarius Tootle coming off after being in that two-back set. Cottage Hill's going to run a 2-by-2 ace formation, but it's going to be stacked here. Another pre-snap penalty by the Warriors.
The offense going the wrong way right now on this drive. You know, the last drive was kind of the same. You'd like to see the offense get going here and churn out a first down or two on this drive. Get this third quarter behind us.
Second false start penalty on the Warriors in 3 plays is going to bring up 2nd and 18. Same formation. 2-by-2, but they're stacked. Win in the backfield to the right of the 15-year-old quarterback, Shamar Tootle. He steps back. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run, man. We've seen this before. Gets back. Oh, my goodness. I don't think he was down, and the whistle was blown early. And Shamar would have had a lot of green real estate in front of him there. But they mark him down. Still going to be about 3rd and just over 15. Clock's running. 1:21 to go in the third. 21 on the play clock. Cottage Hill has trips left. Single receiver to the right. Running back to the right. Cottage Hill's going to throw. Swings it out. It's behind Caden Wynn in the flats. Incomplete. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
Chris, I was able to watch that last play through binoculars, and our friend Kurt Massengill could tell me who this was, but the running back for Auburn against Oregon that rolled over the defender and ran for a touchdown, was it Michael Dyer? Was that who that was? That looked like the Michael Dyer play through binoculars, man. He rolled over the defender, and I'm not sure he ever touched the ground.
We had to whistle. We got to play through it. We're on the road. 1:06 to go, third quarter. 21-7 Cottage Hill. Punt formation right here. We got to do a better job than we did last time. The snap's good. The punt's off. It is a little better, but it's into that stiff breeze, and it's going to make its way out just past the 30-yard line. T.R. Miller picks it up. T.R. Miller picks it up. Cottage Hill never down the football. Everybody was standing around. T.R. Miller picks up the football and returns it 30 yards for a touchdown.
And Chris, that's exactly what you can't do. You've dominated the first 3 quarters, and you give up a touchdown like that. But there is a flag on the field. Let's see what's going on there on the 20, on the far side, Chris.
I'm not mistaken if some of the coaching staff did not run out on the field to tell the kid to pick up the football to return it, because it was just sitting there waiting for somebody to down it. And one of the guys on the receiving team goes up and picks it up and takes it 30 yards to the house. But I can now see the flag down near the 20-yard on the far side.
On the receiving team.
Whitecaps getting together with this crew. This is a 7-man crew. A lot of times, you go to some places in our region, they only have a 5-man crew. 7-man crew can see it all, pay the extra money, especially in a region game like this top 10 matchup. Let's see what they get. They're coming over to talk to Coach Jones right now.
And Chris, they're giving a lengthy explanation to the T.R. Miller coach, too. He doesn't look super happy, but, we've got to wait and see
now
what they
Now the Whitecaps' back's turned to us as he will be facing the home crowd as he gives a signal. They're saying the touchdown's good.
Yep.
Unsportsmanlike on T.R. Miller. After the touchdown, it will be assessed on the kickoff.
Boy, and again, you've dominated both lines of scrimmage. You've dominated on offense, on defense. Everybody is just playing great. Boy, to give up a touchdown like that is just brutal. Team has to stay together, keep their head about them. Let's go get it back, man.
Coach Jones burned the timeout to get an explanation from the official. That's what you got to do. So it's going to be timeout, Cottage Hill. Coach Jones is talking to Kevin Anders, the Whitecap, trying to get an explanation. If I'm not mistaken, there might have been some coaches on the sideline come out on the field to tell a T.R. Miller return guy or somebody on that play to pick it up and run it because it was never downed. And he had the sideline in front of him. Special teams miscue for Cottage Hill, which leads to a T.R. Miller touchdown. 21-13 Cottage Hill, 52 seconds to go in the third. Coach Jones is still talking to Whitecap because he gets his time after burning that timeout. Miller's ready to kick the extra point. Big change of events right here at the end of the third quarter.
Football's a game of momentum, and we see it all the time in games. And you hope that our team is mature enough, and I think they are, to not let that really just completely change the momentum of the game. Got to come back out here on offense, move the ball down the field.
Coach Jones visibly frustrated, not real sure what Kevin Anders was telling him, but needless to say, the touchdown's good. 52 seconds to go in the third. T.R. Miller's lining up to kick the PAT at this time. You can tell, you're talking about momentum. T.R. Miller's fans, man, when that official granted the touchdown after the flag, they got involved in this game. That's what we don't need, them fans getting involved at this juncture in the fourth quarter. So the snap's down. It looked like there was movement on that left side, but there was not a penalty. Snap was good, hold was good, kick through. T.R. Miller executes the PAT, and it's now 21-14 Cottage Hill after just a very interesting play on the punt by Perea and the special teams unit by Cottage Hill.
If you're the Cottage Hill coaching staff right now, you got to get the team together and just say next play. Don't worry about that one. You've dominated the entire game. It doesn't change anything. We're still up 7 going into the fourth quarter. Just next play, man.
21-14, Cottage Hill still leads. Momentum starting to shift a little bit. You can feel it in the stadium. Wind's still blowing hard. This would be a great time, Chad, to say that this broadcast is powered by Pronto Inc. Pronto Pond and Sean Smith and the fine people over there. We have us a generator down below. We topped it off with fuel at halftime just in case. You never know what can happen. And we're also powered by this hot spot by American Waste Solutions and the fine people, Charlie Brook and her staff, Charlie Brook Brazil and her staff down at American Waste. T.R. Miller kicks it off, wind behind him. Kicks it pretty good to about the 25. Is bobbled on the return. There's a little extracurricular activities on that sideline as T.R. Miller's getting some life. Cottage Hill's going to take over first down near the 20.
Around the 23 or so there, Chris.
23-yard line, right hash.
You know, special teams is such a big part of the game, and there's hidden yards in special teams. We had an opportunity there to have good starting field position. Obviously, go back to play before. They have about a 40-yard touchdown special teams. All those little hidden yards add up.
You get a good sustainable drive right here. Take us into the fourth. 46 seconds to go in the third. We got trips left. Wins motion out to the left side. Throwing the screen out right there to the slot receiver. Gets a few yards, probably gain of 3. That's Travis Smith. I believe that's his first catch this evening.
Yeah, trying to get 7 involved. He has really made some great plays this year. He's dangerous with the ball in his hands. Absolutely.
27 seconds to go, 40 on the play clock. Do not have to run a play. I would take it easy right here and not run one. 18 to go in the third quarter. 33 on the play clock. Let's take this 7-point lead to the fourth quarter, Warriors, and that looks like what we're going to do. 8, 7, 6. We're fixing to head to the fourth quarter here at Municipal Stadium in Brewton, Alabama. Your Cottage Hill Christian Academy Warriors up 21-14 over T.R. Miller. Top 10 matchup by 2 3A Region 1 teams here in Brewton, Alabama. And you can feel the electricity as we head to the fourth. 12 minutes to go. We're going to take a quick time out on the Warrior Way Sports Network. Grateful for this opportunity to call for the blue and gold. See you in 30. Coming back here to fourth quarter, Cottage Hill leads 21-14, a full quarter to go, 12 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter as we're about to get started. Let's go over a couple scores real quick. Bayside, Hillcrest, Evergreen. Bayside 41, Hillcrest 0. St. Paul's 20, Gulf Shore 17, Saraland 28, Baldwin County 0, Baker 28, Robertsdale 9, Williamson all over Faith 47-0, Daphne over Davidson 22-7, and Spanish Fort 41-6. The Warriors take the snap on first play of the fourth quarter. Speed sweep to Aaron Ward. T.R. Miller's all over it. Loss of about 5 for the Warriors. Man, you can see a momentum shift going here, Chad. We got to get some momentum going, man. We got to shift it around. Clock's ticking. It's our friend. Third and about 17 coming up for Cottage Hill.
Yeah, you can. Body language is a big teller of momentum, and our body language definitely needs to pick up here in the fourth quarter.
Empty formation. Cottage Hill trips right, twins to the left. Shamar back, got plenty of time. Scans the field, rolls out to the left. Flag back down at the line of scrimmage. This thing's coming back after a gain of about 20. It looks like it's going to be holding on the Warriors at the line of scrimmage after Shamar Tootle picked up 20-plus yards and the first down. But self-inflicted penalty. Don't think it was a need for that hold.
That was the run that you needed, and that hold was not necessary. Shamar had already broke through from the pocket when the hold occurred there.
11-10 to go. 21-14. Cottage Hill leads T.R. Miller on the road. T.R. Miller's gotten some life here as we ended the third quarter and started the fourth quarter with a fluke, just an absolute fluke heads-up play, I guess. I don't know if it's fluke or heads-up, whatever it is. I try to get some explanation of what transpired. But the punt was not down. T.R. Miller picked it up and took it to the house 30 yards there at the end of the third quarter to cut it within a one-possession game. But now we're facing a third and a Brewton, East Brewton, okay? Third and the East Brewton. It's a long ways, Chad.
We've got to take the ball out to the 33 to get a first down. It looks like we'll snap it somewhere around the 8-yard line.
That's 25, third and 25, 23 on the play clock. The clock's rolling. Clock's our friend. Throws the screen out. Good move right there. Catch, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. So a gain of 15 by Metzner, and a late flag comes in. Screen pass to Metzner, gets it back 15 yards. Cottage Hill says it's on T.R. Miller. The players are. They're pointing that way.
The T.R. Miller players are beside themselves about something too, so that's a good sign for us.
This might be an unsportsmanlike. Oh, he's taking out his clipboard, his pad in the shirt. This is going to get interesting right here.
Yeah, several of the T.R. Miller players visibly
Dead ball,
frustrated.
unsportsmanlike T.R. Miller. Buddy, that's going to be a forward initiative. First down, Cottage Hill.
And, Chris, that might be the play that you need to get going. Now, all of a sudden, we have a little better body language converting that 3rd and 25.
We picked it up, and it was called back for holding. We get a good play on that of the screen pass to Metzner, getting it back to the original line of scrimmage, and T.R. Miller gifts us a first down on an unsportsmanlike. That's why Kevin Anderson was pulling the pad out, writing the number down. First down, Cottage Hill. We're in business. 10:44 to go in the game. Throws a screen out to Travis Smith. He makes one guy miss, falls forward for a gain of 3. Not a bad pickup. 2nd and 7. 10:30 to go.
Chris, in this fourth quarter, we have the wind, which is going to be key for punting. But you haven't seen a long ball in the second half, up 2 scores. Maybe time to try to pull one out here at some point.
I think if we get one more on the board, Chad, that might be enough tonight.
Yep.
So stack formation down here below with Trevor Thomas and Aaron Ward. H back to the right, Caden Wiggins. He's going to throw it out here to Aaron Ward. That's a completion.
Boy, great play by Aaron Ward there, man. They had him dead to rights. He would have had about a gain of 3. Ended up with a gain of about 7, making it 3rd and 1.
It looked like Aaron Ward bobbled the pass, hit him in the hands on the screen, bobbled it a little bit, but he gets it up for a good gain of about 6. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and short. And we got the heavy package coming in. It's going to be Metzner at quarterback. You got Shadarius as the H-back. J.J. Davis, and we just jumped off sides on the offense. False start on the offense. When you got that many guys calling a cadence, I know we work on it, but when you got Shamar, you got Shadarius, you got Metzner, you got J.J. Davis, you got Caden Wynn, all these guys taking snaps, that cadence can get off a little bit. And, got a false start on the offense there. It's going to bring up now on 3rd and 6 when we just had a 3rd and 1. Same formation in the game. Clock's running. 9:29, 23 on the play clock. Snap to Caleb Metzner. He's looking for room. He makes one guy miss. He falls forward. That's why he's going to the University of South Alabama. He just carried the pile for a big gain of about 9 to move the sticks for the Warrior. That's another forward initiative. First down, Cottage Hill.
Chris, it's 3rd and 6. He has a gain of about 1 at first contact, and then he runs through that, has 3 or 4 guys, and drags them for a first down. That's a Shadarius Tootle-looking run, man.
Hey, man, weight room. You got to be built different if you're going to wear the blue and gold, and some of these guys are. Proud of these guys tonight. 9:14 to go in the fourth quarter. Clock's running. 21-14 Cottage Hill. Ball on the T.R. Miller 49.
Chris, we've moved the ball over midfield, 29 seconds left on the play clock. It seems like at this point Cottage Hill want to run this play clock on down with 8:58 left in the fourth quarter.
Multiple signals, flipping the formation now, this heavy set. And guess what T.R. Miller does? They flip their strong side. J.J. Davis in motion, direct snap to Metzner. Metzner hits the edge. Metzner stiff arms. He's going down the sideline. Big-time play by a big-time player in the name of Caleb Metzner when the game's on the line and we need to move those sticks and get a forward initiative first down. Caleb Metzner down to the T.R. Miller 15, baby.
Right when you need it. Big 30-yard run there by 6, man. Good stiff arm. First contact comes there. Pushes the guy to the ground. Takes it for
34-yard run by Caleb Metzner. I loved how we flipped the formation. We had the time to do so. That offensive line saying, run behind me. They're getting excited. Now we got J.J. Davis. He hits the edge. I got a penalty flag there. It's going to be in the area of holding. 8:31 to go. That was a first down play. Whitecap throws the flag. It's going to be holding against the offense. Cottage Hill still holding on to a 21-14 lead here in Bruton, Alabama this evening.
Chris, one thing we haven't seen through 5 games is Cottage Hill having to fight through negative momentum. That negative momentum happened after that punt return for the touchdown, and the team is really fighting through it. This drive started way back here on the other side of the field.
You can see probably hear the wind picking up here at Municipal Stadium in Bruton, Alabama. But going back to talking adversity, you can't face any more adversity than we faced in the 3rd game of the season, the first region game up at Hillcrest. Facing a little bit of adversity tonight, some self-inflicted, but this team, led by our 6 seniors, are saying, get on my back. Get on my back. We'll take it. So now, looks like Shadarius Tootle in that same formation. He's going to take the snap. He finds a hole. No one wants to tackle him. He gets it back. The penalty yardage plus some. It's going to bring up about a 2nd and 9 now. Big-time run by big-time player Shadarius Tootle.
You don't want to tackle 1 and you don't want to tackle 6, man. Those are grown men. Shadarius Tootle going to Georgia. Caleb Metzner going to South Alabama.
And you don't want to tackle number 3, J.J. Davis, because you can't catch him.
No, you can't catch him.
So now I love this clock management. Clock's all the way down to 15 on the play clock, 7:50 to go in the game. Hey, we're not running new personnel in. This is what you're going to get from here on out, in my opinion. Shadarius Tootle with a snap. Here's a big hole. I can see it from here, Chad. Yep. He hits that hole like a missile with power, baby. Battleshipping it all the way down to the 6-yard line.
And they're not spotting him for a first down, Chris. Looks like it's going to end up being about 3rd and half a yard or so.
It's totally fine, Chad. Totally fine.
We got 2 downs to make it.
2 downs to make it. We've been moving that wheel in this formation. It's just pick your poison. Who do you want getting a snap? Is it going to be Shadarius? Is it going to be Messner? Is it going to be Caden Wynn? Is it going to be J.J. Davis? The list goes on and on. Looks like Messner here. J.J. Davis in motion, direct snap to Messner. He's wanting to go to the outside. He gets to the outside. He's going to go ahead and take it to the house. Touchdown, Cottage Hill Christian Academy Warriors, baby. 27-14, 6:54 to go. That possession was run the football, run the football, run the football. Shadarius, Metzner, Shadarius, JJ, Shadarius, Metzner. Touchdown, Cottage Hill. PAT coming up. Chase Mose set the snap. Travis Smith with the hole. And you know the saying.
McGrew puts it through.
McGrew kicks it through.
Oh, I'm sorry.
McGrew kicks it through. 6:54. Cottage Hills doubling up T.R. Miller 28-14 on T.R. Miller's homecoming up at Municipal Stadium in Bruton, Alabama. We're going to take a quick break because we got a lot of football left in this 3A Region 1 Top 10 matchup. Thank you for listening to the Warrior Way Sports Network. .54 to go in the game. Cottage Hills doubling up T.R. Miller, looking for the first win against T.R. Miller in school history. 0-11. A lot of naysayers out there. You can't travel up 65 or Highway 31 to come up here to Bruton and knock off T.R. Miller in a homecoming, but the Warriors giving it a great shot. McGrew kicks it off, fielded near the 20. Decent return out past the 30. He's still on his feet, trying to look for the edge. Contain his loss, but he is finally drug out of bounds near the 45-yard line. 6:42 to go. Fourth quarter, Cottage Hills up 28-14. Miller's coming out on offense.
Put that last drive into context real quick, Chris. T.R. Miller had just cut the lead to 21-14. Cottage Hills facing a 3rd and 25 from deep in their own territory, is able to convert that via a big run and then a 15-yard penalty, and then methodically takes it down the field and scores a touchdown, showing just another layer to this team. Man, they've got it between the ears.
I'm telling you what, you got to be proud to be wearing the blue and gold tonight, man. I'm telling you what, 0-11 against Miller Lifetime. Looking for that first win, looking for the second win in school history against a ranked opponent. Miller's trying to get the offense out there. It's already 7 on the play clock. They're looking confused, having a hard time to get lined up. They finally call a timeout. Miller had to waste a timeout after the kickoff. We'll take it for sure. But, Chad, this is a big 3A Region 1 game, man. This would be a big win for Cottage Hill and our school, going looking at throughout the history. Because, like I said, all I heard was like, hey, wait till you go to Miller. You got to go up 65. You got to play them there. Heck, we didn't know until this week it was even their homecoming when we got, official emails from their administration giving us the game day itinerary and so forth, letting us know that we didn't have an opportunity to hook up to power over here. So that's why we had to find people down at Pronto Pond, give us a generator. It's ours now, man. It is our generator. So we could broadcast over here. And I'm getting texts from listeners all over Mobile that couldn't make the trip up. Appreciating the coverage. We love you guys. We're grateful that you guys are Warriors as well. Too many to name, but thank you for listening to us on away games. We'll be back at Charles V. Lang Stadium next week for another big 3A region matchup. That's the top 10 matchup with Bayside Academy. T.R. Miller finally gets it ready. Formation, twins to the right, H-back to the right. Looks to throw it to the right in the flat. They just running that high-low concept there, taking the outside receiver, running him off, taking that corner out, and making that outside backer cover the flats. That's a completion. Moves the sticks for T.R. Miller. We'll take it up to 6:30 on the clock, and it's running. Snap to the quarterback, passing situation. Number 13's now in the game. Ball's batted around. A late flag comes in. That was great coverage by Perea on the slot receiver who was running a slant return. Ball was bobbled after the pass was incomplete. The flag came in from the sideline.
And Chris, that's almost a flag where you hope another official come wave it off. Cohen Perea took the receiver down, but after the ball had been tipped.
Absolutely. The ball had been tipped, and it's free game on the defensive player.
They are.
Look at here.
Hey, let's go.
Hats off. Hats off.
You love to see it.
That's why if you're an administrator out there, pay the extra money, get the 2 extra officials, and have 7 officials in a contest on a Friday night where they can get this call right.
That's a great no call by the officials right there.
That's the way to pick that flag up. 6:15 to go in the game, 2nd and 10. Twins left, single receiver to the right, H-back to the left. 13's in the game at quarterback. He's the passing quarterback. He throws the fade ball in a one-on-one coverage. DB on that side does not get his head around.
Nope. Incomplete, Chris.
Incomplete pass. Incomplete. There was a lot of jawing going over there. Who's that, Nate Sims on the coverage?
Yeah, that's Nate Sims, man. Elite coverage again. I mean, he is just on that guy's hip. The receiver was actually able to get the ball, but I don't think he came down in bounds.
Ball was caught out of bounds on the far sideline. That's why it's very difficult for us to hear just a little bit. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 10, 6:07 to go. 28-14, Cottage Hill leading this top 10 matchup. T.R. Miller has the ball, right hash. Cottage Hill's 45. 2x2, running back to the left of the quarterback. 13 in the gun, clean snap, drops back, looks to the right, runs an out route right to the sticks, and he's going to have enough for the first down.
Cottage Hill playing a little soft in coverage, but you're okay with that. I mean, the goal here is let that clock run, keep everything in front of you. Just don't give up a big play up 2 scores.
First down. It's a great route by the T.R. Miller slot receiver, taking it to the marker, getting just a half a yard enough. Great ball by the number 13, the quarterback by Miller. So it's going to bring up a first down. T.R. Miller, 6 minutes to go in the game. Cottage Hill up 28-14. Twins to the left. H-back, motions over to the right of the quarterback. Pass the situation. Max protection. Ball is picked off. It's picked off. That's the interception. Cottage Hill. Turnover on downs right there.
J.J. Davis.
J.J. Davis
Yes,
in that
sir.
strong safety position
Yep.
with the pick. 28-14, Cottage Hill, 5:44 to go in the game, Chad. That could be the icing, baby.
More complimentary football, too. Great pressure by the front. Hits quarterback. Throws it right to J.J.
T.R. Miller had 2 backs in, Max protected for the quarterback. Cottage Hill still gets home, forces to throw early. J.J. Davis from that safety position comes up and picks it with a little one-knee dive, scooping it up. Couldn't return it, but we'll take it right here. It's going to be first down, Cottage Hill.
Heavy dose of 0 right here.
Got the normal offensive personnel in. Handoff up the middle. Caden Wynn securing the football. It's just going to be a heavy dose of run, up 2 scores in Bruton, Alabama tonight. Second down and about 4 for Cottage Hill.
Chris, Caden Wynn is averaging 8 yards a carry on the season. He hasn't carried a whole lot in this game, so he's probably very fresh. That defense looking a little tired.
5:29 to go. Clock's ticking. 20 on the play clock here, and we're going to take that play clock down as long as we can. Regular personnel out there. Shamar Tootle at quarterback. Caden Wynn to the right. Caden Wiggins, H-back to the left. Twins to the left. T.R. Miller's having a hard time getting set up. And he flips it out to Aaron Ward. Aaron Ward down the sideline. Big time play right there. And I'm not so sure if that wasn't an RPO, that was a design run. And Shamar saw that he was uncovered and pitched that ball out to him. Big flipping of the field there. Cottage Hill in business again, taking it out to T.R. Miller 45. Left hash, clock's ticking. Hey, just go ahead and stand up and say, go Big Blue one time. Wherever you at, you in your living room, you're sitting there riding in your car, hit your horn, flashing lights, go Big Blue, 4:43 to go. Cottage Hill flipped the field. Miller's having a hard time lining up, and Shamar's want to get the snap off, and he hands it off to Caden Wynn up the middle, and the bus just takes the pile 6-7 yards.
Yes, sir. That's what he does, man. That defense is tired. 4.5 minutes. Clock's rolling. We've got the ball on the plus side of the field. Give it to 0.
Let me tell you something. 0-11 against Miller is looking good, Chad. I ain't trying to jinx this, baby. This is going to be the first win against Miller. Big top 10 matchup. Cottage Hill has dominated this game from start to finish. We're only up 2 scores. That's a good discipline T.R. Miller team. But you take the fluke punt out of the picture, the punt return. This game's not even close, folks.
That's right. And we've missed some easy scoring opportunities too. I mean, we have really played a great game tonight.
2nd and 4. Handoff to Wynn up the middle. That's the bus. He runs over a backer, picks up the first down. Hey, we're going to call that another forward initiative. First down with 3:45 to go in the fourth. Cottage Hill doubling up T.R. Miller 28-14 in a top 10 matchup. 3A Region 1. Let's go.
Another example of a tired defense not wanting to tackle 0, man. He just runs into those linebackers, pushes them back for another first down. He's 6-7 yards to carry right now.
Chad, look at across the stadium. Homecoming, and those stands are about empty.
It's clearing out.
It's clearing out quick.
Yep, it sure is.
Go up top. Go up top.
Inside handoff to you know who. He takes it another 6 or 7 yards. He got it. He's leading the league and leading the region in yards per carry with 8. 3:13 to go. Little stoppage here. Flag on the play.
Chris, Caden Wynn's showing you right now why he's on pace to have a 1,000-yard season, but it's the yards after contact. We talk about it every single time we do this, but he's touched 3 at a gain of 3, and he gets 7 out of it.
Let's see what the penalty flag is. It looks like holding on the offense, but that's okay. Backing them up just a little bit.
And if you think about it, that's honestly the only thing that we really haven't done great tonight. We have a lot of penalties, a lot of pre-snap penalties, a lot of holds, a lot of things that Coach will get cleaned up before next week.
Clock's rolling. 3:08. Cottage Hill in a little muddle huddle right there, looking to the sidelines. 17 on the play clock. This is going to take it down to about 2:40 easily before we snap it. Got a little stack formation with Trevor Thomas and Aaron Ward. Handoff inside. Do you know who? The bus. He falls forward, gets past the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 2nd and about 8 for the Warriors. And as I said, that clock's inside 2:40 and ticking up in Bruton, Alabama.
Yeah, just another routine 10-yard run up the middle for 0.
Man, it is great to be a Cottage Hill Christian Academy Warrior. Look, I know next week's fall break. Wait to leave till Friday night at 10 o'clock to go out of town. Wait till Friday night at 10 o'clock to go out of town. We got Bayside coming to the Chuck. That's Charles B. Lang Stadium. Big matchup. 2 undefeated teams in 3A Region 1 playing for that #1 seed. We need all our fans against Bayside. Here we go. Handoff. Win. He bounces it to the outside. He's securing the football. He gets it out near the 30. We're inside 2 minutes, folks, in Bruton, Alabama, Municipal Stadium, home of the T.R. Miller Tigers. Cottage Hill offensive line's waving to the stands. We got a great crowd out here. I'm just looking at them now as our offensive linemen are waving to our fans. There's a lot of people traveling up 65 tonight to see the blue and gold. And, man, let me tell you something. I can't say it enough, Chad. It's great to be a Warrior.
Yeah, absolutely. We're a couple of snaps away from knocking off the #3 team in the state in our classification at their place on homecoming by 2 scores.
You got to love it, man. You got to love it. You got to love it. Here we go, handoff. J.J. Davis takes it up to the original line of scrimmage. It's okay, timeout, T.R. Miller. 1:13 to go. Cottage Hill's leading 28-14. I can't even keep up with my texts that we're getting, Chad. So many people out there listening, proud of this Cottage Hill football team. And I'm gonna tell you, I can just put myself in T.R. Miller's shoes. Cottage Hill 2-8, 3-7. Now this looks like a good homecoming opponent, middle of the season. Weather's going to be right, all this kind of stuff. And Cottage Hill comes up here, and we are up 2 scores, 28-14, 1:13 to go in the football game. Ball on the 29-yard line of Miller. It's going to bring up a 4th and 5 for Cottage Hill.
And don't forget the other part of their thoughts on that too is, man, we're 11-0 against this program, man. We don't lose to them. And we bring this more seasoned team up here and double them up.
Looking to go win the school history against a ranked opponent and our first time beating T.R. Miller. And we got that big heavy package in on 4th down. Snap to Caleb, but it's 1:08 to go. Cottage Hill up 28-14.
So T.R. Miller will take over here on the 35, Chris, with 1:08. Obviously, probably out of time here. If you're Cottage Hill, just keep it in front of you, man. Let's get out of here with this win.
Man, it feels good tonight, too.
What, the weather or the feeling on the field?
Hey, both. It feels good to be a Cottage Hill Christian Academy Warrior, and it feels good. And this weather this evening, man, this is fall football. I got the light jacket on. Miller comes out, 2-by-2, one back to the right. Slot receiver to the right, goes in motion to the left. Quarterback looks to throw the ball downfield. He's got a guy deep. He comes back to the football. Ball's underthrown and broken up. It looks like, is that Nate Sims' side?
Yeah, it's Nate Sims again, man. He and Jaden Davis are just so elite on that man-to-man coverage. You can really put both of them on an island, which is unusual, man. He just pushes him to the boundary and
Jaden Davis.
Easy enough.
Nate Sims. And then at safeties, you got Cass Thomas and you got J.J. Davis just roaming center field, man. And then you start talking about them linebackers, man. Shadarius, LeSueur, Perea. And then you got that front four. That front four standing up now. Caden Wiggins is a stand-up position. They're rushing hard. They know he's throwing back. He's sitting back. He steps up. He throws the football. Is it picked?
Nope.
Oh, broke it up. By guess who? Cass Thomas.
Cass Thomas
We
again.
just talked about that center fielder roaming around. 55 seconds to go.
Yep.
Got a player shaking up on the field for T.R. Miller.
Well, Chris, Bayside obviously is going to win tonight. So this sets up next week a huge showdown in 3A down in Mobile at Cottage Hill.
It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a big one. You start talking about that game, you know, lifetime. There's only a couple times that we knocked off Bayside. But guess what? We're talking about the past, man. There's a reason why the windshield's bigger than the rearview mirror, Chad. We're going forward, baby. We ain't looking in the past. The past is the past. and all that kind of good stuff. So we're going forward, but it's going to be a great matchup next week, of course. You look at Bayside, last time I checked, was up 41-0 to Hillcrest. Hillcrest has some quarterback issues, had a quarterback down, had a backup up. Something transpired with them. They were down to their third quarterback. Not to take anything away from Bayside, that's a good football team. But T.R. Miller's a good football team as well. And, coming up here on homecoming, I'm not putting the hay's not in the barn yet. It's 28-14, 55 seconds. But for us to really, to be honest with you, dominate this football game on both sides of the football and the line of scrimmage, this team's fun to watch, man. Fun to watch.
If you're listening to this and you haven't seen this team play, come out next week. They're really good.
T.R. Miller, 2x2, ace formation, running back to the right, quarterback in the gun. Clean snaps, drops back, and here comes that Warrior defense. Boom, baby. Sack.
Caleb Metzner.
2 weeks ago, Caleb Metzner had 12 tackles and 6 sacks. When they can pin their ears back and they know it's a passing situation,
he's unstoppable.
It's over with, this front four.
He's unstoppable.
36 seconds to go, clock's ticking, 4th down. This is it, Chad. Could be the play of the game. Put the icing on the cake. Quarterback's running out to the left. Guess what?
Oh
Metzner, back-to-back sacks. Back-to-back sacks by Metzner, baby. 23 seconds to go. Fire up the buzz.
That's going to do it.
Crank up the music. Go ahead. Let's kneel on this thing and take it back. I-65 South. 6-0 for your Warriors. First time knocking off T.R. Miller. Second win against the top-ranked team. And the polls, man, this don't fire you up. Your wood's wet.
Well, that's a that's a way to put it, man. Absolutely.
I'm so proud of this team and our fans. I'm telling you what, man.
I'm telling. This team is just fun, man. We've watched every play this year. You and I together have watched every single play on the road, and then obviously at home. And they just bring it every play.
Hey, let me give a shout out to our cheerleaders. They got their pink pom-poms tonight, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but also this Thursday, October the 9th, they will be participating in regionals down at the Convention Center, 12:30-ish, 2:30-ish. Check our social media pages for the exact times. Go out and support them. They're trying to defend their region championship from last year, and that is the sweetest play in all of football. That's calling knee. Coach Jones just threw his crutch up in the air, baby. That's what I'm talking about. This thing's over with. Them Warriors are excited. We're excited to be able to bring it to you. Cottage Hill goes 6-0 for the first time since 2018. First time 6-0 and being a 3A football. Both teams are shaking hands at midfield. Second time we knocked off a ranked opponent. First time we ever beat T.R. Miller. Beat them on their homecoming here in Brewton, Alabama. Safe travels down 65. I want to get down here and kind of celebrate with them too, Chad. You worked hard. Katie West on the board. Hey, next week, Bayside Academy. At the Chuck, Charles V. Lang Stadium, be there.
Come watch this team, man.
It's
They're
fun to watch. 6-0, 6-0. Hats off to Coach Jones, the staff, the 6 seniors, everybody that traveled up. Safe travels back home. We'll see you soon. This is the Warrior Way. Shields up, swords out. Thank you, Katie West. Thank you for listening to the Warrior Way Sports Network. Warriors win. Warriors win, baby.